Initiate Plan Wombat.
Initiate Plan Wombat.
Oh, man. All right. September mission briefing.
Damn straight.
Troubling development. Troubling development. One of our paramilitary soldiers has developed has developed a pathological paranoia, frightening the population with stories of engineered viruses and other conspiracies. We need you to find him and bring him back so that he doesn't fan the flames of the already panicking population.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he just has paranoia and doesn't know some shit.
Payne, I just sent you the file.
I did see that.
All right.
All right, so we have as our win bonus for any game played in September after setup and before the first turn begins, advance one search party 2 spaces, or advance all search parties 1 space.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
we only have 1 search.
Woo!
Speaking of which, the card for the soldier says to take the search action if you're in a fated city with a military base. And then discard matching the color of your city 3 spaces if you discard the card matching the city.
Cities with military bases.
For each military, like dog tag symbol character in the city, advance it 1 additional space.
Hey, that's you.
That's pretty much just me, although you might have it now.
Oh.
Yeah, you have it now.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Advance 1 space.
All right, so
Card,
he's there, and we
card.
get to advance 2 spaces.
Yeah.
Right off the bat.
Yeah. Give us that
All right,
win
so we
bonus,
have-
baby.
So advance 3. Okay, so 1 or 3, plus 1 for each person. So if we just do ones, we'd have to do 3 searches before he moves at all.
All right, so we now have an additional objective to find the paranoid soldier in a fated city containing a military base. So that's our search. And if you succeed, destroy this objective at the end of the game. So
Right.
probably want to do that, although is he really paranoid when they
We'll
are
find out
out
when we
to get you?
find out when we find
I'm
him.
hoping that when we find him, we learn more instead of just finding him and being like, here he is, take him.
Well,
So we do need to advance it.
based
though.
on how we have been searching for people up to now, 100% guaranteed we don't care about that objective. We finished this one. We're gonna finish this one or bust, and then you have to do this one. So this one doesn't matter to us.
Why is this one flipped and why is that one flipped?
I flipped that one over because
this-
we already finished it, and I flipped this one over
Yeah.
because we don't care about it.
I gotcha.
Yeah, this one's done. Okay, and then we have
Somebody's like, I
the
fucking tapped it
immunologist.
for mana, noob.
Yeah, tap.
we have the immunologist. We have the gene sequence. We're looking
that's
for
right.
DNA samples and virus development
Oh.
records.
Which one of those are we gonna get from him?
The
Right?
records.
I mean, so far,
Probably the records.
So far,
right?
we have. That's the only lead we have on potentially finding that.
Hey,
So-
Aruga.
So the first one we found was the person who can do something if we get everything for him. The next one we found was the gene sequence. So this guy is definitely going to have the records. And then and then they're going to be like, hey, we need you to go to fucking ground zero to get DNA samples or some
Oh
shit.
damn! You're right. There is a city zero. There is a city zero.
All
Okay,
right.
so
We only have 1 red card, so we can only do 1 search until we find more.
we also, if we have Osaka or Bangkok, those are going to be
We can
worth a
do
lot
it.
more.
Yeah. But we definitely want you and me to be on one of those spots, and we want it quarantined, and we want to be searching it every time we find a red card.
What's going on? Is my stream? Oh, what is going on with the left side of my stream? What the hell?
Realizing I don't remember how to actually set up an audio command.
Oh no.
I'm doing pretty well, Starheart. I'm trying to remember how to do
Wait a
this.
minute. I was looking at these stacks like, why is one of these less? I thought all of these were the same. I managed to put the epidemic card in my hand.
Beautiful.
What the fuck is going
What?
on? My stream has somehow separated Has the image not changed at all here, Iruga? Because apparently the left side of my screen is actually moving, and then the rest of it just isn't.
It's like
Amazing.
you
Oh,
have-
I see it.
It's like
Yeah.
you somehow managed to get a still copy of the screen.
Yeah, it looks like the
Just
game's over
slightly
top
shifted
of
over.
Yep, you're good now.
Well, okay, so but why?
But why though?
What did you
is
fix?
I turned off my tabletop simulator capture. That's what I just did.
So you got some sort of desktop capture going on
I
underneath?
for sure don't have any of those on right now. But okay, let me select that and see what the hell? Oh, you know what? There was a problem I was having with OBS for a little bit where a lot of game captures weren't working and I had to replace them with window captures. So I had 2 tabletop simulator captures. One was just busted and I hadn't removed it yet. So I guess it's
Interesting.
fixed now.
Oh,
Hooray!
no.
It's fixed now.
Huzzah.
Shanghai.
why am I blind?
Thank you for calling my attention to that, Iruga. I had my chat kind of up over, and since Tabletop Simulator was here, I didn't even notice that it wasn't moving around.
Shasa gets 2. A lot of
Also,
these
hi, Kinder.
spots I have figured I have cached in memory, but there's been a couple that just like, where is that?
Right?
Like Washington. Where on earth is Washington?
Right?
Oh, guys. We have another one. Fated city with a military base on it. San Francisco.
Oh my god. And that's blue.
Yep.
We only have one blue card though.
Hey.
But that does mean
Yeah.
if we stole Beijing from Pain and Milan from Night, we could hit one of them up and then move 2 spaces to the other one and hit Osaka up.
We can take military flights, dude.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, that's how I did it. I used a different
Here he goes
program.
first.
That's me. Oh yeah, where are we starting?
That is still to be discussed. So we've
Based
got a lot
on-
of stuff in
Yeah.
blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've also got Shanghai is gonna need to be quarantined.
Yeah, that's
pretty
gonna have to be
ASAP.
something I do right away. So for me, it doesn't. If I'm trying to get to a military base for this, I'm pretty equally apart from them anyway because I can do military flights.
Right. And I can now do military flights and I can move people to people and everything, so it really doesn't matter.
So if we started here, that would give me the ability to move 2 spaces up to here and then quarantine and range quarantine. That seems like a good turn for me.
Then I can
Also,
go.
my
That said,
map.
if I'm gonna move you and me to a green, to a faded city, it's probably best if it's already quarantined when we get there.
That's a good point. Well, if we're comfortable with me not helping either of these 3 stacks,
Well, as long as that's in discard, so as long as Knight can get to these 2 before
Have you ever had a dream?
Alright.
we draw an epidemic.
I'm comfortable beginning if you guys are.
I mean, I can't do both of those in one turn.
So, yeah, because, I mean, somebody
Unless-
just doing anything on one of them.
If I
is
give
fine.
you one movement, you can. If I move you to like Algiers, then you can ranged cure 1, 2, 3, and cure.
Yeah, that might be
That is pretty good.
the path there.
So if I move here with
That's what I
1,
mean.
military flight with 2 to
And then
Osaka.
just quarantine
And then-
Osaka and Shanghai.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, it's a good call.
It's a plain starting turn, but it's my starting turn.
Right? I mean, my turn's
Alright.
just
Oh,
to be
right. I have forecast.
Oh shoot!
Osaka.
I'm like,
Oh my god.
Well, that's not ideal.
Oh
No,
no,
it's
it is
protected.
because I'm on it.
Oh, it is. Ha! Love
That's
it. Okay.
incredible. Okay. And then we do these first.
Shoot, shoot. Oh no, not an epidemic on first turn.
Hold on. I did those wrong.
Oh, you didn't
I never
shuffle. You left
reshuffled
them on
this-
the top
I
of
didn't-
the piles.
I didn't shuffle those stats.
All right.
Okay. We can fix
Let's
this.
just
We can fix this.
reshuffle that.
Yep.
If
Take care of business.
Split this back to 5.
They should just be on the top of every one, right?
Should be.
Okay, I think I got it all set up. Let's find out.
Yeah, the yellow card's on the top of every one of them.
Yeah, I just want to pull it off to double check them. Okay, let's try
Iruga, I've been
shuffling
debating
these.
playing Valkyria Chronicles as a series on stream as well. I've played the first one and it was really good.
All right, there you go.
Okay,
Okay, let's
now
try
that
that again.
those have been properly shuffled.
I'll deal with that later. Okay.
Well then.
Well, you got Tokyo, which means you put
It's
a fade
really
on
good that I have a
Tokyo.
red card.
All right, so those go back in the thing.
That's
and
unfortunate.
We're gonna have some really bad days right here.
I really hope we draw Shanghai.
Hang on, we gotta take the bottom of this. Right.
Oh. Wait.
So it just gets two,
No,
right?
because you drew the Tokyo, it puts the one there.
Right.
Which
so this
what happens
this should give it
first?
3, but there's no way this is gonna give it.
Does the epidemic happen before I take the card into my hand base? Oh no, because I drew the Tokyo before I drew the epidemic.
I think that
There's-
ends up.
There's
no
no
that
way.
this is an outbreak.
This is so bad.
I just came back. What did you guys do? I can't even be blamed for this.
Check this out. Check this out, Payne. First card I drew was Tokyo, so it put 1 faded on Tokyo.
Mhm.
Second card I drew was Epidemic. The Epidemic pulled Tokyo as the surprise there are 3 more people on it. Which means in the course of me drawing 2 cards, if this happens the shittiest way possible, we just caused an outbreak of faded.
Yeah, that's what happens.
I think it does. So
Where's
Holy
the epidemic
shit.
rules?
Yeah, because I want to see the Epidemic, what specifically it says. Because like, if I had drawn them in the reverse order, I don't think that would have happened.
Correct.
it wouldn't, because as soon as you draw the epidemic, you process it.
But that
But
means
the other cards you also process in that order. In the order you
right.
get
So I
them
drew
to, because they're
Tokyo
faded.
first. If I had drawn Epidemic first, Tokyo wouldn't place one.
Which also, because that would have pushed through Shanghai, now strips Shanghai.
Ugh.
But on the
Right
plus side,
here.
Osaka is protected.
I don't
True.
see. Oh, there it is.
I don't know what I'm looking for. I just wanted to see the wording on it.
Well, you
All
got,
right. It says, unless disease color has been eradicated, put 3 disease cubes of that color on the named city. If the city already has cubes of this color, do not add 3 cubes
Oh,
to it.
okay.
Instead, add enough that it
Yes.
has 3.
That's why we wanted to look. Oh man. Listen, that could have been just so much worse. Okay, so now Tokyo goes on the discard, right?
You just
And
shuffled
then we
in.
shuffle the hell out of this.
And now we've got fucking 3 cities in there that we don't want to draw.
Okay, we got
Out of 10.
Atlanta.
Atlanta's fine.
We got
Tokyo.
Washington.
Washington's
Washington
fine.
is
Not anymore,
okay-ish.
but.
It was only 2 draws.
Okay. All
We'll
right,
move
so
this
we
up one,
are
though, don't we?
in some severe danger right now.
We're
Oh,
in
yeah.
some big danger. Hey, Payne, I fucked up the world.
Hey,
Have fun.
hey guys,
Don't
just
draw.
came back from vacation.
Don't draw Madrid, St. Petersburg, or Tokyo, please.
I will. Hold on, though. Before I take my turn, for once, EOG's chat is talking about something that I specifically know way too much about. Which,
Yes. Info dump, Payne.
okay, Replicant is the remake of Gestalt, which is the PS3 version where you get to play as Papa Nier, which is the old version of Nier. You don't need to play Nier Gestalt or Automata, or not Automata, Replicant, same thing. It just depends which country you're in to get it. However, you don't really need to play Replicant to understand what's happening in Automata, but I think what Aruga said, or Kinder, I lost track, is that there is some nods and some cameo stuff that it's just like, oh, okay. However, they're kind of their own separate stories, and then if you really want to get super nerdy, this is all from one specific ending from Dragon... What's it called? It's behind me somewhere. Dragon Guard? I think that's what that game series is called.
Ballsy.
Yeah, Drakengard. Yes, Drakengard 3. Thank you. I was like, it's Dragon something, but like but it goes back all the way to the first one, and there's a whole bunch of different things. There's a certain kind of ending. That being said, that's if you want to be super nerdy. But yeah, overall, you don't need to play the one to do the other. But I heard both are good. So
same game, but different player character. So it's like the difference between Persona 3 and Persona 3 Portable.
I didn't play. Wait, hold on. Say it again.
Persona 3 Portable. Persona 3 on the PSP, the PSP remake for it just had an option to play as a female lead instead of the main male lead.
So it's like
pretty much
any of the old like action games. Whenever you beat it and unlock shit,
you want it? Okay. Since I took us down this road, if you guys really want to know why there's two different player characters in Nier Replicant or Gestalt, it's because in the story, with the version I came to, in the Japanese version, it's a brother trying to find a sister. And like it is a normal like Japanese like, are these brother and sister a little too into each other? I don't know. And like the guy didn't want to, but it's like, if you want this game to sell in the West, you gotta make that a father-child like relationship, because like it gets the context in that realm and everything. So that's why I think Gestalt is the one with as the community calls him, Papa Nier, which is just a tired old man that's just trying to destroy the world to get his kid back. And but Replicant uses the original one, which I think is the brother. But once you play it like 8 times, you get to play as the dad. So
the other thing that Epidemic did was move our search track up.
Shit.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
All right. So we've got Madrid, Washington, and St. Petersburg that are all in danger, and Tokyo, but we can't really do anything with them. So if I don't move night on my turn, I could fly to Pat, take a step up to Tokyo, drop a quarantine, take a step back down to Pat.
Ooh, but that does also leave these open.
Right. That's the problem. Like, I think that Knight can handle one of them and Pain can handle one of them, but
don't worry,
I handle all 3.
I got a plan.
Washington's already on the deck.
Hey,
okay, so Washington's okay.
Hey, you, whatever your face is. Look at that. Look at that brochure. Where am I? And then
That is a very nice travel brochure.
2, 3. What is this? I pull out my Glock.
What?
All right, wait. Why did you give him cold powder?
To collect the black research.
Because this is what we do a lot, where it's just like, okay, oh, hold up, Kane has a whatever I need, so I'm like, you know what, you have one, take it. Alright?
All right,
He's
so
feeling generous today.
Yeah.
Right, so if you draw St. Petersburg or Tokyo, and then on my turn I quarantine Tokyo, and we don't draw St. Petersburg, and then on Knight's turn he takes.
Was St. Petersburg? Wait,
they're all in danger.
Okay,
They're all in danger.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I was like, would it be better for me to go to St. Petersburg? But if
I think Washington's
the only one that's relatively safe is Washington because it's already on the draw.
You want to know why? Because I'm proud to be an American where we have nacho cheese.
Cheese.
And I'm gonna flip this card in Istanbul.
Whoa.
I should have kept that card. Hey, now there's something on Miller.
Such a dangerous
what is
start.
All right, you ready? Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. And I need Shanghai. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. And
Okay.
I'm calling Buenos Aires. Oh wow.
Kinshasa.
Okay. All right. Okay.
That's
okay.
the third one now. This
It
is
does.
really not good.
It
Oh
started
yeah,
pretty rough.
it's such a spicy start.
All right. So, do I protect Tokyo and leave St. Petersburg for night?
I mean,
What's the
St.
worst that could
Petersburg
happen?
is probably the lesser
Yeah, we don't want.
damage.
I mean, we don't
it's
want
not
Tokyo
great.
to spread.
I mean, yeah, it's not great for St. Petersburg.
I think a lot of weebs
the only
would beg
thing
to
is-
differ.
If Tokyo spreads, it'll just put a zombie in San Francisco.
Is that what the
which is already
Faded are?
out.
Yeah, they're just weebs.
Just weebs. They're just Naruto running up to barriers.
Oh, if Tokyo spreads, it's gonna spread to Shanghai.
And then Shanghai
that's a big
spreads to
Yeah,
the
I
world.
I think protecting Tokyo is probably our best bet right now. The damage from St. Petersburg is not great, but it's not terrible.
So if I fly, one turn fly to EOG, second turn walk to Tokyo, drop a quarantine, and then walk back to EOG. Then I'll be here so we can do searches, and Tokyo will be quarantined, and that'll be all 4 of my moves.
Yeah. I think that might be our best bet.
And I will
Doesn't
walk.
help our search progress yet, but
Right.
Nope. But we can start.
But there are 3 red cards, which let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 would do it. And actually, yeah, we've got if EOG takes those 2 from D-Pain and does 3 searches while we're both standing on that tile, then it's done. We're done. Even if the tracker moves up 1 more.
Now
so basically on EOG's turn, we can finish
No,
it.
well, it takes an action
because he
to
has to take
search.
2 to take them, and then take 3 to do
I
it.
need
Yeah, but the
5
search
actions.
it's one. When
Or
you do the search, you can use as many cards as you want on the search on one search.
Really?
action.
are we
yeah.
just making up rules now?
No. Search. If you are in an eligible city, discard 1 or more cards matching the color of your city to advance a search party token.
Oh my
Okay,
god!
but there's a problem, which is we're counting each of us. It says for each military character in the city, advance the search party 1 additional space per search action.
Okay, so
Yeah, so it
1,
would
2,
take
3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, and we still need 2 more. So if it hadn't moved up 1, you could have taken 2 actions with 3 cards, and it would have done it. But we need all 3 actions.
Well, could
Well-
you take one of my cards and then next round, so that way you can do 2 searches, and then on my turn I give you another one of my cards?
Yeah. I think it's just going to take me more than 1 turn to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we can get it really far, and then Salty could leave, or I could leave, because we won't both need to be there to get the last chunk, I think.
Unless it moves up again.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the challenge.
that's a good point.
I'd rather just have that done and then go worry about the rest of the shit. Plus, I can spend my turns moving other people while I'm over here, so it's not really a bad thing for me to be here.
Yeah.
Especially since you're standing on a protected quarantine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so that was my turn. I need to draw cards now. Karachi, Kinshasa.
Oh boy,
Or yellow.
cleaning up Knight's piss.
All right, and here we go. Not St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg.
Ah!
Oh,
Well-
break. Hey, at least it was
Oh,
that
you know,
one.
I moved this infection rate up 1. That's for the epidemics, isn't it? Or is
Oh,
that
you're
for
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we thought there was.
That's for-
That's for epidemics. This is for
Okay, cool.
outbreaks over here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh no,
we
we
only
only
had
had
one
we only had one outbreak.
All right, and Sao Paulo.
Now Sao Paulo's at rest.
Knight's piss
The
is
whole world
A
spreading.
little spicy,
Spicy.
but
it's a pretty spicy start to the game, for sure.
That's it. Summon the wombats.
The Faded are trying to get in the city, quick!
let's see.
That's why they're really scared the Fate to be twerking.
Initiate
One.
initiate tactic wombat.
Just all the
Well, okay.
all the music plays.
Yeah. So there are a lot of places with 3 cubes, but all of them are currently in discard now.
Yeah.
Except for Tokyo, but that's quarantined.
So let's see. On yours, because you can move other players as if they were you, that means that if I end my turn on St. Petersburg, you can get me closer to some of the other stuff.
Yeah, and I don't have any red cards to use or anything. I'm just here to support his searches, so my turn's gonna be four who wants to move wares.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out.
I can
how
also
I'm going
move
to
you.
clean up.
I can also move you on military shuttles now.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Is if I go to if I basically clear St. Petersburg, because that's the only one I can reach.
I could fly you to Khartoum, walk you to Laos, and then walk D-Pain over to Washington or something.
I was planning on going to Washington anyway.
So one.
Short answer, Civil. Never. We are busting our ass to keep ourselves from losing a month.
We do not plan on losing a game. That doesn't mean we won't.
We've lost 2 games, but we haven't lost a month.
Yeah, we have not lost a month. 2 games total, which is insane.
We have such a good rate.
I think that is my turn. That puts me in a base where you can get me better places for next turn.
Washington. Bangkok.
Let's
see.
Not ideal, but not terrible.
Oh my god. So if you took Bangkok from them.
My ping to the game just fucking skyrocketed.
Yeah, it did.
What's up with your internet
slideshow. You know, it's actually crazy. This has happened to me a couple of times over the last few days where it just fucking drags for like 30 seconds and then comes back.
It's your archipelago syncing with everybody.
Dude, man, really, I need to turn some extra shit
off. Now you're back to normal ping.
I'm gonna take a little aside here while we got a lot of people watching to say, I recently picked up the brand new game that came out, Mika and the Witch's Mountain, and it's really, really cute. If you want to play a game that's not very challenging but has a nice story and is just fun and calming, you should definitely give it a try.
Oh, salty!
Yeah, here you go. You can have that back.
Spicy!
You just play as a witch's apprentice who flies around on a broom delivering packages and learning life lessons.
Well, this has been a very spicy start to this game.
Yeah, it's very, when I first saw it, I was like, is it Kiki's Delivery Service the game?
Who gave Pain crayons? We all gave Pain crayons.
They taste good. Shut up.
I need something else to stick to my fridge.
Whose turn is it? What was it? I lost.
It's now EOG's turn.
Okay. All I remember is that EOG's ping was like, I'm gonna poop now.
Never mind. Washington wasn't just hanging out here. That was lag. Hey, I'm just gonna do that real quick. Okay, you can fix it if you want. My game was freaking the fuck out with your cards for a second. It really thought Washington was just laying here, and that's why I was waiting.
Weird.
So
okay.
When I say it's a zero stress game, it's seriously like, hey, here's a package, fly it to that person. And then once you get a package, eventually it's like, this one's fragile, don't break it. And I was like, ooh, I don't want to break it. And I was real careful with like my first 10 packages or so. And then I got one that I couldn't get wet or it would break. And I immediately accidentally flew into the water and it broke. And the game was like, that's fine. We just put it back to where you got it like nothing happened. Go pick it up again.
Oh, so it's Death Stranding light.
Alright. So I should take a card from Pain. Now, I do want to point out that being the quarantine specialist, I'm like, I got a quarantine. But we need to finish this search.
Yep.
So if you take one from Pain,
so Shanghai and Tokyo both need quarantines, and you could do that, but it would take your whole turn.
Hang on a second. Knight has Bangkok.
Yeah.
Bangkok
You
has
could
a
military fly to
base,
Bangkok.
but I wouldn't be able to do it because he has it. I can't just take it from him.
You know, if Knight were to, on his turn, military fly to Bangkok and do it. Oh, he can't. He can't. I can do
can't
it
take
for
the
him,
military.
but he can't take him. Yeah.
And you don't want to leave him there.
Now, you could potentially move me to Bangkok and then neighbor, and then I could move back to Bangkok, do the search, and then go somewhere else.
Right, but
But
we
that
need
also
you in
means
other
that that's-
places. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
that
for
means
now,
it's- my turn does not get to do anything.
Yeah, no, we can handle this. It's
for
just
now, I probably want to take Beijing. No, I'll take Manila since we're just discarding it anyway. It doesn't really matter, but it doesn't have a grenade belt on it. And then
So if on my turn, Pat, I just fly Knight to Khartoum and leave him there, and I use my other 3 actions going to Tokyo and quarantining it and walking back, then Knight can on his turn still clear both Kinshasa and Sao Paulo.
what about
Which means all you need is to do Shanghai.
Okay. So if I take one card as one action, and then
Search
actions
twice.
2 and 3 are searches, and then I can range quarantine Shanghai.
Yeah.
So I do a search with Manila, which
takes us up
is
3.
It takes it. It's 1 for the search and 1 for each of us.
Yep.
And then do a search with Tokyo, and that's 1 for the search and 1 for each of us.
Yep.
And then I will ranged quarantine Shanghai
So
and park my ass.
In twerk state.
Oh, right. I forgot I have forecast.
Okay.
okay.
That's
So
not
that's,
bad.
Seems
that's
good.
not bad.
All right.
So
then-
now, assuming that we can get to your turn again with only one out or one.
Yeah.
Thing.
Sounded out.
Epidemic, whatever, the epidemic card. If with only one of those, then you can finish the search on your turn for sure.
Also, if you get an opportunity to discard Bangkok, I can spend an action to swap a red card from in my hand for a red card and discard. Like, but
we
you
don't
know,
need it. We just
we
need
probably
you to have
we don't
any
need it
red
so
card.
long as Salty is staying on the spot.
And there's really no reason for me not to. Sydney.
So I have a red card
That's
now.
ground 0. Oh, you have a red card, so you don't need any more. You're set.
So
Oh, we
I'm
can cure
set.
salty now. We have enough black cards on the. We have enough salty
Ooh,
cards.
nice.
We just got to
That's
get
probably
them
a
to
good
one
thing.
place.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we haven't really drawn any black cards.
Actually, we've.
Blue and yellow are real bad. Black
Yeah,
is
but
not.
it's like one of those things where it's like, why tempt fate? Just get rid
Oh
of
yeah,
it.
no, it's definitely get
Like,
rid of
if
it if we can.
If
but
it comes up.
Montreal and Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my turn.
In that case, it might be better to give EOG.
No, I agree. We want to cure it as soon as we can, but we also have 4 cities with 3 cubes on them and 2 cities with 3 zombies on them. That
Don't worry,
I
we'll
don't-
live
I don't
forever.
I don't want them to get worse.
So here's
T-Pain,
a.
since you don't have to give anything away this turn, you could cure a cube off of Madrid, walk to Washington, cure a cube off of that.
Or I could do Madrid, Sao Paulo.
I can take care of
Oh.
Sao Paulo and Kinshasa.
I
on my
always
turn,
forget about that line there.
But
Yeah, when we
a
started
big
adding
line.
our own lines, we're just like, is that a real one?
the only problem with the Kinshasa and Sao Paulo, we are in
I
new
don't know
card
what you're
territory
talking
now.
about. I didn't add any lines.
Sweet.
No, you gotta
Wait,
wobble
it's a
on it.
slide.
Ooh, ah.
That line has a loop-de-loop because Salty couldn't help himself.
You know, it would be even more useful than adding lines. Is
Removing the lines to Tokyo.
getting rid of some of these lines that could be hazardous.
Where's the Bob the Builder card? You get to delete a road. Let's see.
Yep.
So
you know what, Civil? I turned on a radio station. That's what happens. Sure, it's video game sounds making take on me, but it's still there.
All right. Well, I guess I could take the single Johns out of the thing. I was thinking I could now we could play spicy. I could give EOG my Istanbul card since you guys are all kind of like together in that area.
Yeah.
So that way all he needs is 2 more, I think. Right?
Yeah, the 5 we've got need to be well, we've got 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, EOG and I are going to be here until EOG's next turn whenever we find this lost soldier.
Yeah, so, alright. Well, let's see. I thought I told you to stay down, Glock. Uh-oh, I didn't mean for that to go all the way up there.
It's gone, baby.
It better be. And like a good neighbor, I left. 2, 3. What's up, Washington?
Like that. Like
I'm having
neighbor.
my
Bye,
own.
nerds.
I'm having my own elections. Is it January 6th? I get. Hey, whose turn is it? People come for the games. They stay for the D-Pain political commentary.
Well, they gotta stay long enough until the news tells them what they think about what you did. I mean...
Oh man, I got Algiers.
Look at all of these cards.
All these chickens.
Look at this. I will show you the world, specifically Cairo. Hey. Salty said he wasn't on the board. Now it is not twice. Oh wait, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. We're standing on it.
Oh, right.
Get quarantined,
those are the 2 cards.
bitch.
Yeah, those are the 2 cards EOG saw on his first turn.
It all comes full circle. Don't.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Right,
Hold
so
on. I'm feeling it.
Don't feel it.
Oh.
D-Pain, take your hand off.
No.
It's. I'm feeling it.
Right.
It's night. He's gonna bring the epidemics.
So you want to be there, Knight? Cartoon?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, and then I'll use the other 3 actions I've got to quarantine Tokyo again. Take a day trip to Tokyo.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta go and visit the Fated.
You go up to Tokyo like, oh, it's bad here. I'm out of here.
Yeah, I did that.
You guys stay put.
And then the very next turn, I was like, hang on, let me go check on it again. Oh, shit.
I thought I told you guys to twerk.
So our other option would be to roadblock.
Guys, I have enough yellow to cure.
God.
I just drew enough yellow to cure yellow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And it does it automatically, even though sometimes on later turns we delay it.
Shoop, whoop, doop.
Yeah, that's right,
Shoot.
Knight. Now go clean up your piss.
That was amazing. All right, now it's time for me to draw from here.
There you go. More piss.
And New York.
New York. That's where
something bacon pancakes.
Yeah. That's the only way I know both those songs.
Wait, no. I heard somebody say what they thought that was. Oh, shit.
1, 2.
I heard someone say, "Oh, you know that song that goes." You don't even have to use
an action to cure that.
I know. 3, 4.
Concrete jungle, wet dream tomato.
All right. Once you get rid of this pagoda one, it's it's clean.
It's okay. Knight is gonna pull the epidemics.
All right.
That was an amazing draw. I'm just sitting in Osaka curing the other side of the world.
Shit, man.
Guys, our dispatcher figured out how to cure South America.
No, I'm pretty sure it was our researcher. Let's give him one.
Okay, yeah. That was all D-Pain.
I feel like
Okay.
Never mind.
We just put
I just
Demian's
realized what was
name
about
on
to
it.
come out of my mouth was probably not Twitch friendly.
It's written in my handwriting, but we just forged T-Pain's
We just
signature.
forged his name on it. After all this time of stealing his shit, he's like getting an award, and he's like, for what?
Okay, so we have
Santiago.
1 for Santiago,
And Tehran.
1 for Tehran.
Where are you at, Ho? There. Oop.
Okay.
So my next turn, as it stands now, I can definitely still clear.
In 2 moves,
myself.
clear yellow. Yeah.
All
That's
right.
if I don't
Hey,
make
Lynn.
you do it on my
What's
turn.
up?
My turn. First thing, I'm gonna go ahead and do this search action, which is gonna move it up 3 past.
spaces. We're done.
yeah.
We found the dude.
Oh no, we overshot.
We overshot. Now we have to wait for an epidemic.
All right,
So
here you go.
That's done. That's
We
done.
found this guy.
Uh-oh, my ping jumped
Oh.
up again. Okay, it's back. What the hell?
What were we doing with these? Are we just discarding them?
Yeah, they just go on the pile.
I
up there.
forgot which mouse was mine for a second.
State 2.
I thought you were with them. I with all you didn't
I
know,
thought
of
you were-
course.
Oh, yeah.
If you didn't know, something, bunch of files, whatever, here you go. Bye. I'm going to Alex Jones.
He opened package 6. Uh-oh.
It's
it's
the
in
king of
package six.
spades.
Oh, it's a bunch of stuff. All right, what we got? Sabotage 2 military bases? Objective?
So, I'm gonna read that because for my chat because
yeah. Good.
I thought you were with them. Oh, you are with them, but you don't know it. Of course they'd send you for me. I was there when it started. They want to shut me up. I took a bunch of files before I left. I think it's time you all knew the truth.
Yeah. Okay, Alex Jones.
Traitor in your midst. Select the character with the paramilitary escort character upgrade. If no character has this upgrade, instead select a military character whose birthday would be next, including today, based on today's real-world date. Destroy the paramilitary escort character upgrade. This is Sagittarius,
Oh
a
no!
member of your Zodiac group. He or she had infiltrated your group and has now mysteriously disappeared. Destroy this character as they've
No.
betrayed you. That character is lost.
No!
That's you, Salty.
Salty
Is it?
saved my character. You got we put it on you last. No,
We didn't
No,
put
it says-
paramilitary escort.
No, it's his birthday.
you're.
His date of birth is
Wait,
October
what is
5th.
paramilitary what is paramilitary escort?
Paramilitary,
It's a character
paramilitary
upgrade.
was the one that you were thinking about taking that makes it so when you move through a space with zombies, it goes away.
Okay, so we have to
So
choose
this
whose
guy
birthday
here-
comes next.
This guy here, Colonel, September 17th. That would be the one with the next birthday.
Oh, I thought it was playable
Yes,
characters.
Dude. Well, he
It
is
is playable
playable.
character.
Well, I meant like
That
the
means if
ones
we had-
in place.
If we had
Yeah.
lost him, we wouldn't be able to do that.
but
Holy
Birthday
shit.
tomorrow? Oh,
you
no.
guys all. Seriously, the last time we were looking at character upgrades, we almost took paramilitary escort.
I already
Yeah.
pulled it out.
Okay.
So
And I was like, I don't think it's that useful.
this
I'd
guy's
rather-
September. This is really hard to read for me. That's September 1st, right?
It's September 17th.
17th.
Okay. I can't swear I can't.
Either
even
way,
say it.
it's the next thing. Considering
So
everybody else like
Sybil says
December.
I thought it was the player's birthday. No, it's
That's
it's
what I
got
was thinking
characters on
originally
it.
too.
No,
Oof.
All right,
so
so
when I saw the escort, I thought it meant this veteran status, Salty, and I was like, did Salty save the quarantine specialist?
I mean,
Holy
Remember-
shit.
so if we had taken paramilitary escort, then whoever took it would be gone.
You know what's crazy is
Instead, we lose the colonel.
what's crazy is that Salty has been calling it this whole time, so if he was the traitor, that would have been the funniest fucking thing.
Yeah, that's right, bitches.
He's been
And I
trying
even
to tell
got
us.
this veteran status on the last game so that I would be the traitor.
He's been trying to tell us.
Well, you know what they say: before the government does anything big, they have to tell us.
all right.
Okay, hang on. Wait. Before you draw
So
this.
what's
This
happening
is-
here?
this
Why are
is
we
a
drawing all
stack.
this? Oh, that says to draw. it
You've
all. I
been
see.
played. It's apparent now that
I-
Coda was no accident, and you have been an agent of fear as well as hope. It's time to do the right thing. You're going to need to undo the paramilitary apparatus you've set up, and you're going to need to find a vaccine. The paramilitary network is going to prevent your ability to vaccinate effectively.
So I think we need to go through these first before you go through the rest of the stack, because it's all in order.
Are you sure?
Because
No.
Well, I mean, we're on this card that has all these things on
okay.
it, so...
Sure. Let's do that then.
So... There's
These
a
are
lot
probably
of
going to
stuff
be rules for the things that we're going to get there. Sabotage.
Play a...
Oh, so we have a new ability.
Remove a base.
Okay. 45, that's
go.
you. Change state 7.
Is that our actions?
Yeah, it's the last state. It's going to add sabotage to it. Yep. Oh, it's not the last. Oh, it is the last state. So there's probably going to be a new card we're going to replace it with when we get that last one.
Could be.
All right, so we put this in here.
Okay, no, I can totally sabotage some fucking bases. You guys don't even know, because it didn't take away my ability to fly as far as I can
literally last round learned how to fly between military bases.
Guys, it didn't take away my ability to fly.
Base markers to state 2 when sabotaging them. Okay.
Okay, so that makes these into the ruined state.
Okay. Here. Their network is expanding. During step 4, place a starting military base sticker and a military base into the first city you add disease cubes or faded figures to that does not contain a starting military base or sabotage military base sticker. If there are no military base stickers remaining, there is no effect. Are there any?
Okay.
There's one.
I think there's... Yeah, there's
so
not
next
much,
game, they're going to add another military base, but then after that, we don't have to worry about it.
I was going to say, except we sabotage them, but no, we don't. We switch them, we don't remove them.
What? When we sabotage them, it said to switch the starting base to 2, so that there won't be one there.
They don't
anymore.
go away.
They don't go back in. So
I said, but we don't because when we switch
more
them,
equipment. Gotcha. Yeah, you're right. More starting equipment and more character upgrades.
Oh yes.
You get C5.
Did you read that one?
Which
Discard
one?
at any time during your turn to sabotage a military base from your city.
If you may do self-sacrifice at any time, it no longer requires an action. That's bad. Play any card matching the color of a city you are in to perform the sabotage action. Nice. You may take the shuttle flight action to travel between any 2 structures, which is nice, except for sabotaging structures.
Man, if we had had that one before Salty got the travel,
that would have been nice.
Okay.
You know what the nice thing is?
Right.
I wouldn't even have to worry about any of these character upgrades because all I do is walk around and have research stolen.
So I already read this one, and now it says have a military base in each 6 regions of the world and destroy it.
Hey.
So that's not a thing anymore.
Well, no, we still have 2.
So we have this objective. Sabotage 2 bases.
And then we have
They don't stop coming, and they don't stop going.
There we go. My name is Sergeant Michael Davidson, and I am sorry for what I've done. I write this note in case they get to me before I find asylum. The world needs to know that this current epidemic was not the result of nature, but of a select group working within the CDC in Atlanta. I know because I held a position of authority within the group that granted me access to files. I was there when we first administered CODA. By causing terror, this group would seize control of the cities, the bank, commerce, martial law, and then a new world order, and they are succeeding. I can no longer face what I did to start this. I was a soldier, and my job was to follow orders, but these orders do not exonerate me. I only hope that I can undo what I've done. In this dossier are emails from this group, which calls itself Zodiac. I also have escaped with extensive files showing the development of the coronavirus. I do not understand it, but I hope that those with more training can use it to help with a cure. I am so very sorry. Please help us all. You don't have virus development records.
There was... Oh, I thought there was something on the back of that. No, okay.
And then...
Redacted.
Oh, shit. From Zodiac Sagittarius to Zodiac Init, Greenhouse Initiative, group at CDC idea. It's just a bunch of fucking bullshit, it looks like.
Looks like it.
For the first in my life, I was chosen?
Members can go missing. Oh, wow. Highly motivated, look like they're making progress to unfold CODA. I should be able to work within to accelerate roadblocks and military installations. Ideal status is rioting cities, going black. Although an example or 2, problem team members can go missing. Recommend Ares authorize nuclear option to make statement.
Wow.
Project Kodo is moving along. Possible for
Damn.
virus to encode multiple proteins affecting different tissues, infect through openings in the skin, and exit the other side of the blank, close to the blood vessels and nerve cells. Initial tests have high mortality rate, so adjustment will commence to ensure immune response suppression. And what's the other side? Final funding secured through Gemini. Plan in place. Need to find group as public face of Coda. Look productive while Coda destabilizes current regimes. Recommends must not know their role. Funding will be monitored to keep them at the edge of apparent success.
Oh, you bitches!
Wow.
We didn't need your dang funding anyway.
What's up, T? We just had the bombshell that nobody suspected.
Nobody.
Least of all Salty.
Nobody.
Person.
Definitely
Wasn't
nobody.
me.
Least of all Salty. Just dropped. We have saved an immunologist and a virologist, and then we were tasked with finding a soldier who went missing by the military. We work with the military for all this quarantining and stuff. And when we found him, he provided a bunch of files basically telling us, you're working for them, they're making this happen, I have the files to prove it. And the files have proven that one of our characters, and oh my god, are we so lucky that it didn't. There are literally.
There are levels in play here, because first off, if anyone had taken that paramilitary escort thing, like Pat was thinking about doing, or I was thinking about doing, it would have been us. And also, if for some reason one of the four of us hadn't have made it tonight and we would have pushed back, next week's Clank, the week after that's Betrayal, the week after that would have been after his birthday, so then it would have been the quarantine spent. No? It would have been me, October 5th.
Yeah.
So basically, it was sort of random, and we got so lucky that it wasn't one of us. But one of the characters is revealed to be a traitor that's been just kind of keeping tabs on us. So we're so.
I never
lucky it
trusted
wasn't
that
us.
colonel anyway. I never
Right.
trusted that colonel.
It makes sense to be the colonel.
He was going to be
So
my
the-
secondary character when the researcher finally bit it because of me not paying attention.
So we have 2 out of the 3 things now to try to actually find a cure. But now one of our objectives that was basically a given. Okay, so we put military bases all over the world because we have to finish 3 objectives to pass, and that was one objective every month. So when we finally had it set up, we were like, good, we just have that every month. Well, now it doesn't count anymore, and we have to start sabotaging those bases because
All right.
they're
we currently
infecting
have
people.
we currently have 3 fated cities quarantined. So either we need to quarantine 4 more and finish the primary objective, or we need to sabotage 2 bases. But sabotaging sounds great. We just need the card that the base is on.
I want to remind you that I can discard a color to pick up that same color out of discard.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be so useful.
So let's see. We don't have any
Bangkok
military.
we have.
Is Osaka in here?
Osaka, I don't think we've drawn yet.
I don't think we have it.
I think we have Sydney's right here, and that's got one.
It does.
So we've got Bangkok
don't
and
have red.
Sydney.
You just,
Oh,
okay.
you just
but you know
gotta,
what?
you
I
just
could
have
take
to
one from
discard the
Maine.
color.
No,
Take
you
one
have to
from
discard the actual
No,
city.
it's discard the city that matches. City
There
that
was
matches the city you're
a
entering
character
your base.
upgrade we could get. The shady
Right.
background one was just discard any
Alright.
color, any
So
of the same
I
color.
just used 1 action to do that search, and then all that happened. So I still have 3 actions.
The other thing,
So-
Discard at
the
any
other thing
time
you could do
Mhm.
is use the equip action to
Oh
put C4.
shit! To put C4 on a card,
Hmm.
and then you can use that card to destroy any military base,
And then I could keep picking it back up.
as long as you have that color. Yeah.
So let's see.
That's
that would be
interesting.
You have 3 actions left. So if you put
So our quarantine specialist is about to become our
to-
demolition specialist.
You fucking know it.
so okay, so let's see. Is that an action to swap cards? Yeah, it's
Yes,
an action
I
to
spend
swap
an
it.
action to swap.
So you could take a C4 and put it on one of the 2 black cards, play it to destroy a base, swap them, and then you have it to the C4 again for next turn.
And yeah, then it'll just be in my hand. That's not a bad call. I think that's a good idea. Should I put it on?
Draw another black card, you can go destroy another base.
Should I put it on Mumbai or Delhi?
That said, the objective is to destroy 2 bases.
Yeah,
I think we
3, 4,
I
5,
think
6.
we
We have
only
7
want
on the
to-
board, and there's only one more that can go out. So we might want to be
Yeah.
doing that throughout the next couple months, so we have an
that's
objective.
what
we're
I'm
doing.
thinking. I would say we only destroy 2, not go overboard.
So if we destroyed all of them right now, you're thinking that next month
We're gonna have
That
3
it
things
won't
we
count.
have to do, and they're gonna be this, and probably find some other dude, which means we're gonna have to be doing quarantines real hard.
I just assumed that this was I don't know why I assumed this, but I assumed that this was have to sabotaged military bases. And so doing it would carry into the next
But it
month.
says place the bases on this card as you remove them during this game.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna destroy 2 military bases.
All right, and we just
Because-
have to cure the other 3 diseases.
I'm
or
going to
cure the other
use
2
this
diseases.
military equipment C4 on. Let's put it on Delhi.
All right,
Make
you
that
got a
into
sticker.
a-
Yeah.
Oh no,
Now, do you
C4 on
remember,
Delhi.
once all the military bases are destroyed, we can't equip these military things on things anymore.
That's probably one of the reasons Knight brought it up. Also, I can't fly, I assume, to a sabotaged military base.
I would assume not.
Well, it's not destroyed, although I'm using C4 to sabotage it.
I mean, the military
really-
base is no longer on the board after you do that too.
It really sucks that I
right.
spent one of my 2 upgrade slots to get able to fly between military bases, and then the very
Salty.
next game we're like, let's destroy the military bases.
Salty, I truly believe it's going to help us anyway.
Okay.
Do I want to use it
I would
here, or do I want to go use it somewhere else?
I'm thinking.
Does your heart decide?
I'm
Does it
thinking
take-
Sydney is probably the best one to get rid of right now.
Did it take an action for me to put that sticker on it?
Yes.
So here's my problem. Now that we've put one of our 2 C4s on Delhi, we're not going to have that C4 until we draw Delhi again on future games. I mean, we already had Sydney and Bangkok right here with the 2 red cards he could have taken from D-Pain. We didn't need to use a C4 this game. We could have saved it for next game or something.
I mean,
Well-
we're not going to have the military bases to put the equipment on the cards.
Yeah, honestly, I think we should equip it this game, and next game we should equip the next one, and then hopefully we draw them. I really think that's probably the way to go about it.
That's fair. Okay.
So in that case, so it took an action for that, so it's 2 actions. A third action could be me flying to Sydney.
Blow it
then
up and then get
This
the GTFO.
doesn't take an action.
Oh, it
right.
doesn't?
No, not an
not
action.
an action.
But I can't swap it back if I'm moving and I need to move out of Sydney.
Well, you don't have to go to Sydney to destroy Sydney. It says to sabotage a military base from your city, not in your city.
Huh.
Wait. That
The way-
sounds...
Seems
part of the
real
reason-
strong.
Yeah, part of the reason why I'm suggesting putting the C4 on it is because it seems like it's, as far as I can tell by reading it, it's a global action.
The grenade belt does specifically say from the city you are in. You know what? We keep forgetting the binoculars, Salty.
What?
Look at the binoculars.
Oh. Those you have to put on at a research station.
Yeah, we really should just slap one of those puppies down next time.
Yeah. For sure.
So if you think I don't have to move at all, like that's
I would
wild.
bet money that in the last month or 2 we're gonna get some wild fucking searches we're gonna need to do.
Yeah.
You know? So that's when those binoculars are really gonna come in handy.
So I'm gonna discard. So I do the action. I discard delete. So that was the second action, was to place the equipment on Delhi. What is going on with my ping?
Yeah.
The third action. Oh, I don't use an action to destroy this military base. Okay, I can't actually interact with the board right now.
It was also locked, so it is gone now.
Isn't triple
Yeah, your
nines.
ping is like, I see your hand moving around, but your
wild.
ping is maxed.
So I mean, the wording is complicated, so I'm not gonna. I think you guys might be right, but I think the intended use here is that this can be used to sabotage the thing in the base, or the base in the city you're standing in.
That's how I just assumed it was, but
that may be what they're intending, but that's not how it's true. There are other equipment stickers that have wording specifically in the city you're in, not from any city.
Maybe it's not a me problem, because right now I'm seeing Salty's ping at 999 and nobody else's.
I'm seeing everybody else at double-digit screens.
Okay, now I'm seeing everybody
you're back normal again.
So Grenade Belt says from the city you are in. C4 says from your city.
So interesting. So this is interesting. Destroy. So searching for the Google resort from Board Game Geek is that the wording is saying basically exactly what we're reading. Discard at any time during your turn to sabotage a military base from your city. And the expansion that this has, so while it can be used at any time during your turn, you have to be in the city of the military base to use the C4. But that doesn't. Why is it worded that way instead of like it is on the Grenade Belt?
I mean, I don't think it's really that much of a difference. The Grenade Belt says from the city you are in, and C4 says from your city, which is basically the same.
I guess the reason why it feels different to me is that you remove something from a city. You don't sabotage something from a city. So removing a faded figure from the city that you're in.
Well, the reason they don't say remove the military base is because sabotage is a whole action that involves changing a sticker and
Right, but you also wouldn't say remove one faded figure in your city. You're saying like just dialectically you say remove it from the city. But when you say sabotage the base, you'd say sabotage the base that's in your city. You don't say sabotage the base from your city. So I think it's just I think it's just verbally. I really do think that it probably means I should be standing in the city.
Which you had enough actions to do anyway. You just would have ended up in Los Angeles, right?
Yeah.
Which is fine. Should be fine. I don't think that's a problem.
All right, so we're going to do it that way.
Oh, wait, that was me. Oopsie.
Next wording is... So we're using... Yeah. So I'm going to fly down to Sydney is my third action. I'm going to use Delhi to destroy the military base there and sabotage it, which has already been done. Thank you very much. And then I'm going to move to...
I'm just making sure there weren't stickers on any of the other cards in the discard.
Los Angeles.
We didn't use anything.
Well, because I very easily could have just discarded something for some purpose that didn't realize it had a sticker on it because I don't really pay a lot of attention to that
I've left Delhi sitting to the side because I'm going to want to pick it back up.
Yep. Well, we were already talking the other day about how we were going to put stickered cards next to the discard, so we knew they were there.
I'm just reminding people. Okay, that's my last action. So now it's time. Man, this is the longest turn ever. I totally forgot the forecast.
Did you pull your 2?
Did you draw?
I didn't forecast.
Oh, he's forecasting. Sydney.
Ah.
Well, it's a good thing you're not there anymore.
Okay. And now we draw these two.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I was one off.
Uh-oh.
Okay. And
we got the blue cubes around the place.
I was just in New York last Saturday.
Nice.
It's amazing that the place just isn't terrible.
What's the matter?
I can't interact with the
EOG's
board.
ping spiked again.
Oh.
I can see a lot of what's happening, but a lot of times I can't.
Can you see me?
Well, you got New York in an
Okay.
epidemic, and
I
I
can
put New
see
York in
again.
your hand.
Thank you.
Hey, we can
Well,
cure
those are
blue
back in.
now.
All right, what did you plop out of there?
What did you plop
London.
out of there?
All right, we're gonna need to do something about these blue cubes soon.
No kidding.
We don't have a lot left of those. All right. This moves up. Boom. All right.
Okay.
All right,
Pull
two
two.
cards.
So much for your forecast.
Zoop, Shanghai. Shanghai got
Quarantine busted.
the quarantine. Kinshasa.
Dang it! I was just there.
Man, the piss returneth.
All
Okay.
right. Well,
And that's my turn.
Payne's turn.
Well, I did have a different idea. Okay, 1, 2. It still could be done. I was thinking, get the 2 pips off Washington, move down to Bogota, and that'd be my turn. And then, if Knight would want to, he could meet me in Bogota and take my 2 Salty cards, and then Salty would be cured.
Seems like a reasonable path.
Um,
Because I can take care of Santiago, move up, and pick up those cards.
So that way we can just focus on EOG at that point.
well,
It does not completely eradicate.
It doesn't completely eradicate,
Yellow,
but
but-
it just makes things easier for us to.
It also clears my hand of cards too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
so I think as long as you have a clear path, EOG, it's best to get rid of the bases that are in the red territory first. Because later on, it's going to be really easy for us to be like, just drop a card to get rid of St. Petersburg or whatever. It's the red area is the area that's hard for us to get in and out of, you know?
That's fair.
So I'm gonna do that.
That said, I'm still banking on my prediction that our next mission to get the DNA samples is going to be in Sydney.
Yeah, that seems like a good point.
Well, I pull out my Glock again. Oh, I missed. And now I'm going on vacation.
Nice.
I'm drunk.
Stinky nap.
All right, what do I got here? Baghdad.
Baghdad, you're on.
You
Oh,
almost
wow.
have enough to. Oh.
You only need one more.
You can't. You can't pull it from EOG right now. Actually, you can't pull it that way anyway. I don't.
Yeah.
If I
Yeah,
was in
but
the
like-
town, he could.
But EOG could just walk over to me. Well, yeah, it makes more sense to do the original plan and then.
Yeah.
I also just remembered we only need 4 blue cards.
Yep.
Well,
And,
we
Nighthawk
have
has
it.
3.
Those?
we have it, but
Means
it.
you both need to meet in.
That's where diseases are made from. Bacon pancakes.
That one might actually be true.
It's where the monkeypox has been born. Oh yeah, I gotta finish my turn. I thought I'd just be done. Washington. Excuse
So
me.
the other thing is, hang on, I have an idea here.
Uh-huh.
It's not a great idea, but instead of you two meeting there, so you can take 2 black cards from him. If you just go about cleaning up shit on my turn, I can use Karachi without using the card because of the pilot thing to fly there, and then use my dispatcher thing to bring D-Pain to me and give him Karachi, and then that's cured.
That works too.
It's 2 actions, cure Karachi.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't change.
That way we can get rid of.
I still can't. Completely clear yellow.
That said, I
Get close though.
Well, either way, what do we think? It is the commander.
Commanders.
I was right. And with that, I put myself in defense mode.
Incredible.
Let's see.
Can that blurg or blog thing, whatever it is that makes the
Blurb?
noise? Yeah. Can it use channel points or does it have to be like bits?
You can add channel point redemptions to it.
Cool. I think I'm just gonna set that up.
I think I have an affiliate thingy too that I can send you to.
Oh, wait, is it a paid thing?
No, but I think it's I think it has a there is a paid option, but you don't have to pay for it. But there's an affiliate thing that I think potentially gets me something. I don't know.
Why would I want to help you?
Damn.
Dang!
I'm thinking here, because if I use, it would take me 3 actions to fly to Karachi, bring D-Pain to me, give him the card. So then I could only use 1 more action to help you try to clear yellow. But if I had 2 more actions, I could walk you to Santiago and then fly you to D-Pain before I do the other shit, and that would cure 2 of them right there. And I don't think there's any way to squeeze this in so that we can get rid of all the yellow cubes and cure black in my turn and your turn.
So if you cure black, but you don't eradicate it, then it doesn't matter that you cured it necessarily yet. Right?
It's just counts towards the objective.
It also stops from more of that card being put out. Like more of that virus stuff.
Eradicate does,
part, yeah.
but cure doesn't.
Yeah.
So if you were to do everything except hand paint the card,
And he could just take it on his next turn.
on his turn he uses 1 action to take it and cure the disease, then
And then
I
he's
don't
still
think
got
that
3.
changes a lot because we're not going to be able to eradicate it in that time.
Right. So if I move Knight to Santiago, and then fly Knight to D-Pain, that gets rid of those 2 cubes. And then I fly me to Karachi, and then fly D-Pain to me.
I was on vacation!
But Pain is still in defense
Yeah,
mode.
he's still on.
I'm in defense mode.
And then I think that's probably the best I can do on that turn.
That's a pretty good turn. I think that's really good because that Pain is able to just. Well, actually, yeah. Pain is able to just cure the disease the first thing
Take
on his
that
turn.
card, it's cured. He still has 3 actions left. Yeah. Now it's still going to take Knight get 4 moves just to get that 1
Yeah.
cube.
That's the 3D. Well, let's see. 3.
You step on
No
it.
matter how I do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing is, like, how many? We have 10 blue disease cubes left, and it's like, would it
Yeah, I'm a little worried about
would it be
blue.
beneficial just to go up and clear it out since we, like,
Yeah, I mean, it's
I
we're not in huge danger of outbreak in yellow at this point. I think it probably does make more sense for me to.
I think the
work on
reason
blue.
why we would eradicate yellow is to get easier agents on it. Because we have to eradicate the disease to be able to put bonuses on it at the end of the action.
Yeah. That said, there are only 2 black cubes on the board. If we cure
Yeah.
black and eradicate that, we can do it to that one too. But
Yeah, that's true. Either one, really.
all right, well that's probably my turn, unless someone comes up with something real quick.
I think
nah,
that's probably as good as it's gonna get.
yeah.
Hey, look, I got another black card.
Rah, rah.
With a little luck, maybe I'll draw blue and take care of blue that way.
All right, here we go. Shoot, Osaka. It finally loses its quarantine. Oop. London. That
Outbreak.
is an outbreak.
Oh, that's a big one.
Fortunately, it's only one.
And it outbreaks to New
York! Where we get our diseases imported.
Not ideal, but not the worst.
I mean, and I was looking at that going, I honestly looked at London and went, we should probably do something about that. Though it's in the discard, isn't it? And I completely forgot that it was not because it was the epidemic card. All right, so we're just gonna.
All right, so. Yeah, we could also be using roadblocks too in some of these spots, but.
We're not here for tactics.
Okay.
We're here for insanity.
In New York!
Sorry, neighbors, but I'm not.
So I think what I'm going to do is land myself in New York.
I mean, London and Madrid are the only places with 3, and you can't. Well, if you go Sao
Yeah, if
Paulo to Madrid, that's 2, and then you can cure both of them.
Yeah,
If
that
he
might be a
walks
better
to New
plan. I
York,
was thinking. My
then I
thought
could
was
walk
being
to
in
New
New York. Yeah, my thought was New York for the card, but
Yeah.
maybe I bank on drawing a blue. I think banking on drawing a blue is probably a better situation here because one of these going, or if Madrid goes, then we have a massive outbreak.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to argue with that.
There. No.
That could have
The
just saved
only-
the game.
Now, Shanghai is the only city in danger currently.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Shanghai!
But this does not cause it to
Yeah, I
go to
know.
4 out.
That does, though.
Epidemic!
That, however,
Yeah,
New York!
Oh. Oh.
Alright, so that goes up 1. I'm just gonna put
Oh.
London one off.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Alright, here we go.
No. Oh, no.
There you go.
San
San
Francisco.
Fran, which is zombies.
No.
Hey. Hey, ¿qué pasa?
Alright,
Okay.
that needs to be dealt with.
But I just want to point out
Because I don't want
Really?
zombies spreading to LA and Chicago.
that can be drawn again. It's a 2 and 7. 3 and
Oh,
7.
Jesus, no.
3 and 7.
This is.
Not only is it a 3 and 7 that it spreads the faded,
That's
it's a
bullshit.
3 and 7 that I get a scar
Well,
because you don't get a
It would
chance to
be-
move me.
yeah, but it's your turn next, so you can move.
Right,
No,
but
I
if you
start my
this
turn with a
in
faded.
city with a faded.
Oh, right.
This is bullshit, and you
So
all know
there
it.
is a yes. This is bullshit. This is what we signed up for, and it sucks.
St. Petersburg,
Okay, all right, 2 and 6.
Shanghai.
Okay,
Another outbreak.
It's a Zambo outbreak.
All right,
It takes one off of Tokyo. It takes the quarantine off of Tokyo.
20% chance that I get a scar right now.
Man, I wanted a scar. They look cool.
All right, here we are.
God
No!
fucking damn it! That is
Oh.
such
Ah!
bullshit.
Yep.
Oh, and that hits Tokyo too.
We just hit
Oh
Tokyo.
no!
No,
Yeah,
that's
which
not
means-
possible.
And Manila.
Hold on, we ran into this last time too. Like,
Yeah, you can't
Is-
have multiple. You can't have the same city have multiple outbreaks in the same chain reaction. Right?
That
yeah,
was,
but the chain reaction was not from.
it was from Shanghai.
The chain reaction from Tokyo was from Shanghai initially. Now it's coming from here.
It's all from the same card draw.
But they're two separate cards that we drew.
Why
We
are
had
you
this
on the
exact-
board game's side, Knight?
I mean,
Ooh,
Shanghai
man. I'm gonna
also
have to
goes
pick a
again if we're
scar.
doing that.
Brutal.
No, we didn't fuck up Aruga. We did nothing wrong. The game's
Yeah,
just a dick.
Iruga, sometimes
The
when you
game
draw an
decided it was time to
epidemic,
screw up.
you get the card
The game
twice.
decided. The game decided we're doing too good.
Break track, then play something.
Now, if we really wanted to blame the correct person, it'd be the person who shuffled these cards.
You drew the wrong thing, obviously. It's true. I was hiding cards up my sleeve, but my ping made it harder for me to slip them in.
If only we were like that person from
Well, hang on.
Yu-Gi-Oh! And sprayed all the cards with perfume so we knew which one was coming up. That way we get past the Millennium Eye. It's the only thing I remember from Yu-Gi-Oh! And Exodia.
So you guys seriously think, after Shanghai just outbreaked, that San Francisco is going to make Tokyo and Shanghai outbreak?
We ran into this last time, and I can't remember what we decided. We literally had the same problem, the same scenario last game, and I don't remember what we did.
I don't remember either.
To the internet. The last time I looked up sabotage, all I got was, "Are you self-sabotaging?" I'm like, no.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say: we just lost the game.
Yeah.
Because when Shanghai outbreaks, that brought us up to 4. If San Fran outbreaks and that causes Tokyo to outbreak and that causes Shanghai to outbreak again, then that will be a 4th token on Seoul, and that's a lost game. So we just had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 outbreaks happen from one epidemic card.
Why is the 4th one's it's a lost game because of this counter on the left?
Yep.
Oof.
I don't remember what that rule was.
Yeah, I don't.
Wouldn't it only be 7?
I love it, Civil. Listen, all y'all, it's sabotage. But that does mean we would lose the game before EOG gets a scar, and I'm okay with that.
Wait, where did the counter start?
It was we did St. Petersburg, and then we were.
I thought it was on 3, and then it went up to 4 on Shanghai.
And then San Francisco, which causes Tokyo, which causes Shanghai, which causes Seoul.
Because it would chain into Seoul from Tokyo and Shanghai.
Because Tokyo would put one here, and then Shanghai would put another one there, and that would be 4. So that would cause that to go off.
But isn't that part of the same chain that starts off from San Francisco?
Yes.
So like
yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 off the same chain.
So
multiple cities can push into one city, but that city can't outbreak multiple times.
Right.
I am. I mean, I don't know how to find like official answers. I tend to just like surf around some forums and shit looking. But essentially, what I'm seeing a lot of people saying is that you resolve one of the cards of the infection,
right.
then you fresh go to a second card of the infection.
So we had resolved a card, Shanghai outbreak. We did that.
Yeah.
Then the next card, San Francisco outbreaks, which causes Tokyo to outbreak, which causes Shanghai to outbreak, which causes Seoul to outbreak.
Yep.
Okay.
I believe that's correct.
Yeah.
Which means San Francisco, did you just put that one on it?
I just put that one on it. So
okay,
that one's fresh.
That goes to,
Tokyo
2,
goes up to 2.
This goes to 2. This gets a 1. And Chicago and Los Angeles become green cities, and we lose the game.
Damn.
I blame Civil because when he first walked in, he was like, "You guys gonna lose today?"
I blame Knight because he drew the epidemic card.
He's the one that shuffled it all.
Dude, I drew 2 epidemic cards on my first turn, okay? Sure, one of them was not legitimate.
All right, well.
That was some bullshit, first off.
That sucks.
Now, here's the other problem. We did succeed on this. So we destroy this at the end of the game, right? So that means we have to do
those 3
now?
Yep.
Oof.
As far as we know, because now we also have the stop card.
No, we have to, because I literally was reading about, and that was one of the things people were saying, that they lost this game and had to do the second one. And
oh, so you already saw spoilers on what comes after the stop card then.
No, I didn't. They were just talking about this scenario.
Where you finish one of the objectives and it gets destroyed, and then you get fucked because of it.
Yep.
I'm honestly more upset about Chicago and Los Angeles turning green than anything else. I am happy that we lost the game before Yoji got a scar, though.
I want a
So,
scar.
I'm looking at the scars
Why-
because I'm curious.
Well, hang on, stop looking at it for a second. We can't do anything with it while you're looking at it. Alright. Let me pick this up. Randomize it. Because you're supposed
Oh,
to
is
draw
that
a
how it
random one,
works?
right? Yeah, so boom. You would get spend 1 additional action every time you treat disease in a city that is rioting, collapsing, or falling.
That's fine.
That's not that's good compared to some of the other ones.
There's one in there.
That's not the worst.
There's one in there that says take an additional action anytime you want to place a quarantine.
Ah! Oh,
My
that's the
character would
worst
have been
for you.
ruined forever. No. So Eruga, if we lose a game in a month, we play a second game that month.
Oh, we have
And-
more funding now.
We get a little bit of funding back for the second game, and see, like right here, June's a perfect example. We lost, so we got 2 funding, and then we won. So we've never lost a month, but we have lost games. The good news
there
is
a
that
third game
you
lost?
do some
is our third
changes. You do some upgrades at the end of every game, and
Oh, right. We still
so
get to do upgrades.
if we lose-win every month, we would have more funding and more upgrades. But because we win the first game on a lot of these months, we're actually losing out on almost
Alright.
half of the upgrades we can
So
get.
we didn't eradicate anything, so we can't make the diseases easier.
Right.
But we can still choose
Alright.
character upgrades.
Yeah, so before we look at upgrades, we have the stop card. So
Oh,
we
okay,
have a grenade belt, a parachute. If you show this card during your turn, you may take a direct or charter flight action to a rioting or collapsing city.
Haha. Another
So
parachute.
2 parachutes and a grenade.
Okay.
Cool.
We got more funding next game.
Yeah.
Oh, and more gear.
So
Riot
we need to
gear,
look at the,
riot gear, and riot gear.
Let's start a riot.
Show this card when starting your turn in a city containing faded figures. You do not have to take a scar.
Go.
That's
This card.
Yeah, so you don't even
Yeah.
lose the card. You just have to show it.
That's awesome.
yes.
Here you go. These are garbage now.
These are worthless.
Which one? Oh, the
I just deleted them, or you just deleted them. Those two.
yeah. I was looking at the character.
No, I was
upgrades
just pulling shit out
things up there.
because that shady background.
What happens
one,
if you double lose?
We get
Then
more
we lose
funding.
I mean, we may never know, Eruga. I intend to win forever.
I'm a little upset that we just straight. The game was like, you know what? No, fuck you. You lose immediately.
Dude, the thing is that I knew we played this game before we agreed to do the legacy, and in that game we saw some bullshit. I knew this was a possibility. And also, bullshit's the only way the game can even keep us down. So
Right.
it needs to have
Right.
bullshit.
Forgot
Alright,
about
so
the
like,
self
all I
and then
was
the other
saying-
side. The other side of the stop card is our win bonus for next month that we don't know what it is yet.
Don't we get? Oh,
Oh, nice.
you don't scratch it off until we win. Okay. Wait. Oh yeah, we don't
If
scratch
you
it off
win.
until we win. Damn. All right. Cool.
All right, so we have our funded event to choose.
Give me
So
hero.
for
So
the next
we
game
still have
as
to
well.
choose upgrades.
Give me hero.
No.
Do it.
D-Pain.
Do it,
No.
cowards.
Actually, so I don't like the idea of D-Pain taking scars, but D-Pain could have taken a scar to been like, no, fuck that, we're not drawing San Francisco, but that just happened.
we would trade scars.
Wait, hang on. What does the hero thing say?
Self-sacrifice. I do self-sacrifice at any time, which means I take a scar, or whoever has it takes a scar to skip the infection part.
So it would have had to happen after the epidemic was drawn, before we actually.
It
did
says
the
at
effect.
any time.
Yeah. And no,
Yeah,
it
but you
doesn't
wouldn't
require an
interrupt it
action.
after you're already drawing.
But yeah, it takes an action to do it.
Not if you
right
take
now,
hero.
unless you have the hero thing,
Normally, yes, but not with hero.
right? So he
Ah.
wouldn't have been able to do that this time, Salty. But
Well, he
With
would
hero.
have.
No,
with
no,
the
that's what I
hero.
mean. with Hero, it says at any time. So
Yeah.
you could be like, I drew this card. No, fuck that. We're skipping this.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. With Hero, he could have done it at any time.
I don't like the idea of people taking scars, but that could save us games. And we do only have 3 months left to go after this one.
If we're gonna give
Also,
Hero, we should
everybody's
also give
capped
him...
out on upgrades except him.
I literally don't have anything. Let me shoot myself and make it look like I
If we're
did
gonna
something.
give him Hero, we also need to give him Determined.
What does that do?
So you can take a scar on top of this upgrade, so you have 30 scars.
Yes.
Oh yeah! I've been working out. I've been doing Pilates.
But here's the thing. The researcher, like, if we lose the researcher, we lose, like, half of our team comp right now. Because you and your coworkers with EOG is the reason we're winning so easy.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. It'd just be funny.
But at the same time, if we took Pain took a scar in a game to save us the game, that's
pretty good.
not the end of the world.
And technically,
the way
if we
they
give,
paint
if we
totally
give
runs.
him,
Let's be
if we
honest.
give him Hero and Determined, and he uses them in October, November, and December to save those games, we lose him and win the game.
Let's be honest. Salty's just having like flashbacks of our betrayal game where I'm just like, heck with you. I'm doing whatever I want. I'm summoning the devil.
I like shady background, but I mean, if he's gonna take Hero, he's gotta take Determined with him.
I'm just if you don't want me to have Hero, it's fine. Like if
No, I
do
mean,
what
it's
you
not
want.
a bad idea. I
It's a
just don't
good-
want to lose
It's
the
a good
researcher.
ability. It's a good ability. It's just a
It's a
scary
good ability that could save our ass, and we've made it this far without getting any scars on anybody.
We've come real close twice, but we've lost. We were like, should I take a scar or the world dies?
Kill the world.
I guess we'll let the world go this time.
You mean I still gotta pay taxes
Yeah,
after all this? Heck with this. Y'all can burn.
What other? It's character upgrades, and then what other things do we have?
We could
Um,
put those
unfunded events.
unfunded events on
gotcha.
cards.
Yeah. I do think shady background is pretty good, but I also just because of my ability to be flexible with card draw, I think that's really not necessary for me.
Trending data is all right. Experimental program's okay. We don't want to use nuclear option.
Says you.
Destroy one card in the infection discard pile, remove all cubes and figures from that city, mark it as fallen, and then destroy this card. Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Wasn't there something in this redacted text about the nuclear?
They said
armor?
we should enable the nuclear option to set an example or something like that.
You know what's fun? I did make a joke earlier of like, oh man, time for election, whatever, and then it's just like, wow, this one sounds like a lot of headlines I've been hearing.
We were so
Hey,
close to winning too, because we
Well,
were like
I mean-
about to cure black and blue, and EOG was probably going to destroy another base on his next turn.
Yep.
I think we give Pain the abilities and
Hero and Determined.
watch
we-
chaos happen.
We turned
So,
Pain into a
here's-
grizzled, determined hero, a researcher.
This whole time, we've been talking about or this whole time we've been like, but we're not getting as many upgrades because we keep winning games. And now we have 2 more potential mutations we could get for diseases, and we're all full up on upgrades.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which means it would all be the unfunded events, so we'd just be randomly drawing powers.
Right.
Didn't we look at the map for the next one to like the next Legacy game? Isn't that just like the world's
You pulled
gone?
the map up and it was just like an ocean.
Yeah, that's the season 2. There's also season 0, which is Cold War.
Yeah. I wish they made a Legacy version of that Rome one I found.
Oh. Yeah, character upgrades, positive mutations, unfunded events, starting research stations, and rule sticker W, which we don't have yet.
By the way,
there is another kind of upgrade that we still don't have access to.
Also, I need to step away for 1 second while we finish setting this up. I keep hearing noises. So,
Right.
Besides, I don't really make any of these decisions. But hey, chat, if you want to check out a game, you guys should go to Steam and just type in Fish Hero. You won't be disappointed. All right, I'll be right back while you guys do this.
So we have
I
to
missed another
quarantine
one.
7 cities.
As it stands right now. I don't think we have any other... Yeah, we
That's
don't have anything
brutal.
else that's going to come up.
So we probably want this.
Now, it is 7 fated cities, and we now have 3 more fated cities than we would have had otherwise.
Yay.
I'm inclined towards probably local initiative with that in mind,
Yeah, same.
and borrowed time probably.
Borrowed time is really
Borrowed time or
good.
One Quiet Night.
Or we take remote outpost so we can make a military base right on top of somebody who already has the card, and then they can burn it down.
That would be amusing.
Wow.
Well, we
Except
only
for
have
it
so
has-
many
it
starting
has to be-
bases.
I think it has to be starting military bases, though. No, it just says remove the base, but
Then
if it's not a starting base,
how the hell does it even appear?
There's also resilient population. Just to fucking remove a card from the
Oh
discard pile.
yeah, that's a pretty strong.
So
one.
like that last time when we dropped, it said you can play it between the epidemic and infect, or infect and intensify. So when we dropped San Francisco and it put 3 dudes on it, and you said, "Oh shit, we have a 3 out of 7 chance," we'd have been like, "Nope,
Yeah.
take
No,
it,
we
ran
don't.
out."
That's a good point. Okay, so I feel like I'm between these two right here, borrowed time and resilient, and I do think we should take local initiative for quarantine just to try to finish that one. Because it's going to be hard to keep those quarantines up.
Now keep in mind we still have to draw these, so we might not even get them.
Right. So if it were me, I would probably take resilient population over borrowed time, but I'm not sure that that's actually the right call. So I mean,
I would
Go
also
either way.
take resilient population over borrowed time.
do it then.
okay.
So hang on. How are these just in order? The discard pile.
Yes.
Okay. Can I dig through this for a second?
Yeah, the destroyed pile.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go pee. while
Is
you
this
guys are doing
everything
that. I'll
since
be
the
right back.
beginning of the game? Yeah, it is.
I don't know if it's absolutely everything, but it should be most. Because I think there's a few cards that I actually deleted, but I think most of those cards we just dropped in that pile.
Okay, so you see how this is like LD47 and LD43 and whatever? We don't have an LD20 in here at all. But whenever I looked at when I was looking at the what can we upgrade and I saw there was a rule sticker W, I was like, there's no way it's going to give us something new we can upgrade in the last 2 months or something. So I just looked up when do you open Rule W Pandemic Legacy, and someone posted on Board Game Geek, hey, we just finished November and we still haven't opened sticker W. Did we miss something? And someone said card LD30 should have told you to open it at the end of June.
End of June.
I'm looking, but we don't have an LD30 in here. So I can't look at it to make sure.
LD30 is the win card. Oh, there is a W on that.
Wow.
Somehow we managed to miss seeing that W. Search. Back at W.
If this is character options, can I have the lemon rule if it's something cooler?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. I hope it's drugs. What the?
Drugs. It's only one thing.
It's a knight.
Oh, where did that come from?
Oh, wait.
Players may place 3 equipment stickers to any city cards in the player deck that don't already have stickers on them as a game end upgrade.
Okay, that's why
The
that should have
equipment
been there.
stickers that we have over here. Oh, that's good. EOG's stream is frozen for me.
Oh, no.
Okay, now it's not.
It's in
It was just my
just-
view of it was frozen.
Yeah. His face is gone.
All right,
Yeah,
T-Pain,
he's,
I think you were gone for this,
he's
but
on
these were the 2 that we thought were going to be best.
All
Local
right.
initiative and resilient population.
Oh, it's a level 2.
Huh?
Oh, wait. Oh, man, the riot sticker was sticking through it. Hold on, wait. Maybe I can recreate it. You guys had it like this, and then... It's a level 2!
Amazing. Love it.
So wait, then we just place these in there and rotate them in?
Yep, they go on the player deck. That is really trippy looking.
I'm also hitting shuffle. Triple shuffle, triple triad, baby!
It is the most shuffled it could possibly...
I'm just gonna keep... Wait, can I hold it down?
Hang on.
No.
Those don't go in there yet.
I know.
Oh yes, those are very important to shuffle too.
All right, here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to put these in here, I swear.
Oh, I shuffled them while you drug them across.
Hey, don't look at my hand.
Whoa, hey, I just saw an Wait. There was a lighter green that showed up.
It could be one of the funded event cards.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like...
There we go. I'm holding on to my trap cards.
Lucky.
Yeah, except for we need to deal the 2 cards to everybody first.
That's fine. I'll just hold on to these.
As
I
he
know
tries to
cards.
randomly shuffle one of the lighter colored
Yeah.
cards back to the top.
You got this, I believe.
You gotta wait till EOG comes back anyway.
I mean, we could set up... While you're waiting for him, you could set up the initial infections.
What will give up first? My attention
me.
span or... Ah! It was right there! Undo a shuffle.
I was about to say, when T-Pain says, what will give up first? My attention span or... I forgot what I was saying, guys.
There! What is it? It is it!
Yep, it's
Yeah.
I was just curious.
Oh, you knew? I mean, it was obviously going to be one of those 2.
Yeah,
You should have left it on top.
all right.
No!
All right. Deal.
Look, it came back anyway.
Hey, it did. Check that out.
Not
The
if I
quarantine
reshuffle it
specialist
back
got
in.
The quarantine specialist got the quarantine card to start off with.
Oh man, I got some reds. And we shuffle these, right?
Yeah, they'll get shuffled. The ones with the higher counts go on top, if I remember right?
Yes.
Uh-oh. Hey.
What?
Well, we knew what was on top. Like, well, actually,
don't
no, we
anymore.
couldn't. Yeah, we couldn't anymore. Shuffle these in there too.
Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, here we go. You ready? Huh. Oh,
No, I want to shuffle it more.
okay. Chicago.
Not New York.
Oh,
No,
wait,
wait.
that's faded.
Oh no! Chicago starts with 3 faded on it. Oh, that's gonna get roadblocked right away. All right, Santiago.
It's pith, spread it.
Sydney.
Oh, good.
Right.
Oh, there's also one other thing. What was the first one we drew? That was Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Chicago.
Oh, yeah,
that
the
gets
military
another...
base. Wow. Well, they really planned ahead with
Well,
that.
at least it was the last military base. Okay. And then Montreal.
Why am I not? No, it does not get the
And
whole
then
bag.
Lagos. Then Tehran.
It's in Paris now.
And then Delhi.
Delhi gets one, right?
Yep, we're on ones now.
Go until
Delhi,
August.
Seoul, and Osaka. Wow, that's
Alright,
a lot
well.
of zombos for the starting round.
Yeah, it sure is. It's less than ideal.
All right, now we have to wait for that.
I
That's
do
also
really
lower
like that we
starting
now
round.
have adjacent military bases in Chicago and San Francisco.
I don't like it.
Let's see.
Who's going first?
And we got to roll the die, and we also have to wait for you, G.
I'm leaning towards that start.
And we have to do something about Chicago, and just whoever goes first can just step up there and drop a quarantine on it. Nice.
Well, quarantine.
Well
or
done,
roadblock.
T-Pain.
I am the king of the forest. I am the king of the CDC. We could take our turn, like if VOG isn't getting his turn first. Was that your roll, or were you just placing the die?
I placed it down. I did not roll it.
Roll it, D-Pain. That's not a roll.
I know.
Pick that shit up and throw it. That's a roll.
It's still the same.
That's ridiculous. Let's see. So, if I go, that really only.
Why is this
deals
here?
With a roadblock. Wait, what? Where?
I don't know.
In the ocean.
I don't remember.
I don't think he belongs anywhere.
I don't think so either.
Bring
So we
along
got,
with
what,
me.
two,
Hey
three,
guys, I
three,
brought
two,
I brought someone from
and-
home.
Where's our other two at? We got
There's one in
Lagos,
Osaka.
Tehran, and no, that's one. So Seoul, Osaka. Oh, Montreal's two. Okay, I was just trying to count. We got 3 here. We got 3 here. We got 3 here. We got 2, 2, and 2. And we got 1, 1, and 1 on Delhi. Okay.
So we gotta blow up 2 cities.
I think these cubes should be a different color than the cities. That way you can actually see them easier.
Yeah, well, like physically in the physical game, it's not as bad. It's just the digital stuff makes it tough.
Well, I think we have to start where we're in Atlanta, where we're starting. I don't think anything else makes sense at this point.
I mean, we only have 2 options, and the other one has nothing around it.
Yeah, that's.
I'm swimming.
Dude, you are swimming, yeah. I think EOG might have fell in.
Maybe.
Take this.
So I can
I'm drunk.
engage wombat mode.
You're gonna engage wombat mode.
That's what you were engaging there. It looked like. How do we feel about quarantine versus road blocking Chicago?
So, how much do we want to roadblock it?
My thought is if I roadblock it, just all of it.
The
Just
problem
let it
with
be its own.
roadblock, like I don't hate the idea, but I also would like to quarantine it so that it doesn't fall on its own, go extra panic levels and shit. I like the idea of it not spreading, for damn sure. But also that means we can't get in and out of it to destroy the military base there, although we don't need to destroy that right away anyway. We just need to destroy any two.
Virologist would probably be really good for late game.
Yeah.
That's probably who I'll choose if for some reason I die.
If for some reason.
Through your heroics.
I was a hero for just the last half of September.
So yeah, I could go quarantine 1, 2, and then clear Montreal. But I think if I fully roadblocked it, then I'd have to probably fly to Essen to get out, I think.
But you have to like discard a card to get out or some shit. That is one of the things I was going to say. If I had known that we were going to be destroying all the military bases, instead of veteran, I might have taken the one that lets me move people over roadblocks without needing to discard cards.
So what I could do, if I fully roadblocked it, I could use Essen to get out of the city. I guess I could use, let's see. I guess I could even use Essen to move to Montreal and clear Montreal that way, even if I've fully roadblocked it. It does mean there's panic potential there, but it keeps it from
making more faded cities. Yeah.
Yeah. If I'm gonna roadblock it, I think the only way that makes sense is to fully roadblock it. Otherwise, we don't gain much with roadblocking it otherwise. I don't know. Thoughts?
Sounds good to me.
Fighting the toilet gator. The toilet gator in the game of Pandemic. This would be where it'd be really funny if I had a gator object.
Made a giant hamburger. As the 3 deities go and chase for it.
There's the toilet gator. As close as I could get. That is a really huge creature.
I'm here to see. Ooh, he's got an eyeball. Uh-oh. I don't know where he went now.
He went,
Oh, wait. We should put him in the quarantine bag.
So that when
Yeah.
Yoji goes to draw random
yeah.
quarantine.
At the biggest size. So summon him back.
Better do it quick.
There we go.
Wow.
Hey, as we say in most things, don't you snitch, chat.
Don't you snitch. Yeah, I mean, it's basically your catchphrase, isn't it?
Yep. I was trying to think of something else that would have been pretty controversial, but I couldn't think of anything.
I mean, it's
After
last
having a
in,
sandwich.
first out, so the first time he draws one, it's gonna come out.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can make that different.
No.
No, just it would be funny if it's just, well, how many
Oh
quarantines?
shit, civil.
Dang it.
All
Someone
right.
give that Canadian a wedgie to put him back in his place. You know what I miss?
We're doing
I miss our Stolen Realm games. They were a lot of fun.
And then I'm gonna go over here, discarding Essen, and do a little.
Oh,
bit
you're
of-
just doing your turn.
Yes.
I'm like, do we have an emergency contact form? You know what? I'm gonna run some ads. Just get rid of the pre-ad block.
Oh, hey, there we go.
There we go. While we're waiting, might as well. Here you go, everybody. See you in 3 minutes.
Madrid.
It'd be funny if it just went back on Montreal, which would be
Johannesburg.
impossible. Oh, that's a lot of roadblocks.
Yeah.
He
That's it, we're
roadblocked the
gonna-
shit out of it.
If I'm gonna roadblock it, I'm roadblocking the whole thing. It ain't going nowhere.
But are you sure you're allowed to do that? It says you can only do it if there's a military base in that region.
You know, I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's covered. It might be
Okay,
covered.
okay.
We're gonna say it's covered. It's fine.
Okay. All right.
I do find it funny that, like, ever since EOG stepped away, it's like the most consistent his ping has been.
I mean, apart from EOG's ping, everybody's ping has been super consistent on New Internet. Oh, there goes. You had to say something. I just saw it triples. See, normally I would blame my internet, but with Spectrum being kicked to the curb,
You're on
Hey,
the
guys,
spectrum?
Sorry about that.
nah,
Hey!
Spectrum is gone.
All right. So I'm gonna catch you up real quick.
Yeah.
We set up the game. The first card we drew was Chicago, so it got 3 faded, and it got the military base from the new thing. So it's the last starting military base thing.
Okay.
And then he rolled it. He took his first turn, and he roadblocked Chicago off entirely.
Damn.
But
Yeah, well, it
the
ain't going
other-
nowhere.
the other thing is, before we started the game, I was looking at game end upgrades, and I said, so we have 4 options, and we have Rule W. Why is there an upgrade rule that we don't know yet when we're this close to the end of the game? So I looked on Board Game Geek, and someone said, hey, we're in November, and we haven't looked up Rule W yet. Were we supposed to look that up? And someone said, yeah, card 30 should have told you to do it at the end of June. So we checked, and sure enough,
damn.
end of June had a card for it. And so now we can choose as a game end upgrade to place 3 equipment stickers on any city cards that don't already have equipment stickers on them.
Nice. That's really good.
All right. So also, you drew local initiative, so you already have quarantine that thing if you want to do that, or whenever you want to do that.
Cool. Okay. Well.
Also, D-Pain drew all over the board.
I'm giving your
Right.
tattoos.
And I used Essen just to get out of Chicago
After you
Wow.
roadblocked it.
after I roadblocked it.
Nice. Okay, so my turn.
That one really is like Chicago.
What I wanted to grab.
Now, I do still think it's worth it to put
New
quarantines.
York!
Sorry,
I
what?
do still think it's worth it to put quarantines on Chicago because I don't want it to become panic leveled, but at least it can't spread the
We need to take grenade belts to it.
right. If we draw a grenade belt,
Right. Okay. So I think so we started here. I think I should try to get to Fated Cities, and well, it's if it's Fated City, then a quarantine on it counts for
Yeah.
that.
must be in place at the end of the game. So
Yeah.
okay.
If I try to keep one on it.
Yeah, so I would suggest that we want to try to hold local initiative until
Yeah.
we're
Until
ready
the
to
end,
end the
drop
game.
it at
They
the
win
end.
the game.
That's what I think.
Also, play any time does mean that if we do like last time and oh shit, we flipped San Francisco. Nope,
It's
it's quarantine.
true.
Yes.
Yep, I'm holding that baby.
Aruga wants to
So-
know if you vanquish the gator.
Yeah, apparently
Did
you have a
what thing,
toilet gator.
Taka?
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah. No, I don't live in Florida anymore.
all right. Well,
So,
decide what you're doing.
I am trying to figure out. Unfortunately, Chicago was a convenient path for me that I can't take anymore.
Right.
Because I need to get to a military base to jump. Because I'm still
So
going to
you
use
can
their
get
resources.
to Khartoum in 2 with the research hop.
That's a good point. So 2
But
can get me there. Well,
basically,
I want to spend.
we had to
2
do
actions
something about Chicago,
quarantining.
so
I agree. I would really love to quarantine Sydney and Chicago. But I don't think I can do that.
Yeah, probably not.
I would prioritize keeping it on Sydney
Yeah.
over Chicago. 'Cause the
Well,
the
on the
only
flip
thing that
side,
happens to Chicago
until we draw an epidemic, all of those cities are in the discard.
yes.
But yeah, yeah, and I said, why don't you just step in, drop a quarantine on Chicago, and then step out? And he was like, or.
I think that his way is better because
I-
it means I don't have to quarantine it.
I mean, what
Yeah,
I would have
it
done is
basically-
step in, quarantine it, roadblock it, and then leave. But
This is when
Yeah,
the
you
nuke would
could
have been
done
good.
that, but
The nuke worked for Raccoon City. It would have worked for us. Please ignore
Just
that
kidding.
they nuked Raccoon City and nothing really changed, but still.
Right. I could just like jump over to Cairo just to like be more centered, or maybe I go. Man, I don't know, because I'm tempted to just drop quarantine wherever the fuck I am because I can, but I'm also like, no. I mean, I've got only 13 quarantines, and I'm gonna be flinging them left and right on this one.
but you can always, if you run out of quarantines, you can always move one.
Oh, that's a good point.
And
So,
I think once we
I
get the
still think-
other 2 objectives done, we should just all teleport over
through
to
area,
red and
quarantine everything.
just quarantine.
So if I were to go to Khartoum to be prepared to military fly into red, I could drop a quarantine. What the fuck?
Oh no, they're infected too. Oh my gosh. It's Coda B. Cobe.
I thought I
So-
only had 12.
I was about to say, so whenever he put that in there, he said, "Don't snitch, chat," and then your chat started saying, "Oh, we're gonna snitch," which is why I was like, "He's gonna tell something happened because of chat." But then I also looked, before you even got back, I was like, "He's also gonna be able to tell because there are 13 markers in the back."
And
I
then,
really thought there were 12. And
Yeah.
then I waved my mouse and said 13. That's odd.
yeah. And I was like, eh. Well, Mogar the
And now we're
Magnificent would like to watch.
And we're lagging,
Very-
and we're lagging.
Yeah, perhaps we get rid of that.
Oh, whoops. Well, he's in there somewhere now.
Ah, okay, that's for the best. Oh, he's back.
There we go.
Okay.
Now that
So
that
I-
nonsense has happened,
I think that's my turn.
I still think
So-
now that I'm thinking about it, it would have been funny to shuffle it in there, so that way we just didn't know.
Take away one of the
Alright.
existing quarantines and hide it.
New York and
New
Mumbai.
York. Our infections are homegrown. Organic
Right
and
here.
Mumbai. I know it's
Okay,
over there
and
somewhere.
That's my turn.
All right, my people, they call me. What's up?
No.
I'm a hero. I don't know what to do. You know what? 1, 2, McLaughlin. Yeah, I was like, oh, should I get to Santiago? And then I'm gonna go to London. There we go. Uh-oh, that's a different color, and both. Well, we know what we're getting here. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
I don't know how that has become the sound effect for that.
You know, the funny thing about it is it sounds strangely like the sound effect that it plays in Left 4 Dead whenever the zombies are chasing you.
And now I wonder if I could fly into McDonald's. Would I get a
Here we
meal?
go.
All right, the first one, baby, Mumbai. And second, baby, Turin. I missed.
The third one. Okay, so that area needs to get cleaned up real bad.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Why am I upside down? Who put me in defense mode, or did I do that myself?
You did that.
Oh.
There's really no telling.
And with that, I put myself in attack mode. It is now Saltmaster 3000's turn.
Yeah. Looking at my options.
So wait, while you're looking at your options, when crossing a roadblock, do you have to use a card?
Yes,
You have to discard a card of the same color that you're entering.
but they're both
To-
blue.
Yeah.
I think they're all blue. No, Los
No,
Angeles is yellow.
LA
So
is
if you can
yellow.
pick that one, yeah.
Nah, I thought maybe that's a different thing where I thought it cost 2 turns, like 2 actions to do.
I think that's if it's fallen, that it requires more.
I'm more of a winter.
Winterin.
David Winters?
No, he did.
Not yet, he's not.
Oh. Spoilers.
Well, he's gonna be.
It could be. That's it's not one of Knight's characters in the Call of Cthulhu game, which the recording schedule is we only have to record 3 more episodes, and then we are done a 2.5 year Call of Cthulhu campaign.
It's not 2.5 years, is it?
Maybe it's 2.
It's like a year and a half? Coming up on 2 years, maybe?
I don't see anything saying how moving over roadblocks works in the rules.
It's on page 10, the roadblock rules. If players may no longer drive ferry across a route containing a roadblock unless they discard a card of the same color as the city they're entering.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's the exact same rules as the rules for collapsing city. And then for fallen, so if it's roadblocked and collapsing, you'd have to discard 2, and if it's roadblocked and fallen, you'd have to discard 3.
Oof.
That's what it looks like.
All right.
I think it's a year and a half now I think about it. Because it's 100 we just passed 100 episodes.
I guess 100 episodes would be
All right.
Pretty close to the 2-year mark.
This area sucks to get to.
Yeah, you could.
Gotta go higher.
Potential ways of getting me into it would be
Right.
via EOG to either St. Petersburg or Bangkok.
Hey, Armin, thanks so much for that follow.
You're welcome.
But that's the thing is, like, I was trying to look at if there was a way for me to get over there and get you over there and maybe cure a cube or two, but it really doesn't look like it. It's like, I could.
You are danger plague ridden. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Where are you? Oh, you're here. So I could fly you to EOG. And then fly you through military to Bangkok.
Oh.
And then walk you 2 spaces to Delhi. Which would put you right where you're right in the middle of all the things that need to be cured. But then I'm not moving or doing anything this turn.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about Delhi here.
I mean,
think
unless
that's
there's a better
fine.
spot to put you.
Well, I was thinking just in Bangkok initially because I can then.
Well, we don't want to leave you in a red
move-
city. Because if I draw
True.
Bangkok, then you get a scar.
True.
Yeah.
Bangkok is not.
Oh,
Bangkok
remember,
is already,
In
Bangkok's
either
already
deck.
drawn.
we gave
Bangkok's already
Knight and
drawn.
Ability
Right,
Grizzled,
but even in the hand, Grizzled is for outbreaking cities, not.
which means he
faded.
can stay in Kolkata. Right, he's not actually in danger there. Well,
That would
I
be-
guess if you didn't want him to be in there, but being in Kolkata is safer than being in Bangkok for Knight.
Well, I mean, Bangkok is already the player card for that's already drawn, and we're at the beginning of our draws for
Oh, it
the
is. Okay.
infection.
So what I'm looking at is, if you were like, you can't range cure twice, fortunately.
So if you put me in Kolkata, that's 1 cure, 2. Yeah, I could get both of the 3s. I wouldn't be able to do anything about.
You get both of the 3s in
Mumbai.
Delhi, but you can't do Mumbai.
Send me tonight. I can blow
I mean,
up.
if I
blow up
left you in
Bangkok.
Kolkata and brought pain to you, then as long as we don't draw Kolkata,
Don't worry. Let's live on the edge, baby. Let's go.
I don't like that.
I can take more scars than anybody. Do you know how many paper
the
cuts
way-
I gotten?
I could take Bangkok from Pain and military fly myself there and blow it up.
Never get to do anything cool.
That is an option.
That's it. I don't want to be your coworker anymore.
Oh.
Wow.
I want to blow stuff up.
me-
Dang it.
Honestly, it is better if he does it because I need to be placed in quarantines. But still,
No, you do whatever you want.
I'm saying it's an option.
I think if you leave me in Kolkata, I'm safe there from outbreak anyway, and I can clean up that upper line of black, and that buys us a lot of time right there. We still have Santiago is going to be problematic because that one is in the draw,
Oh shit.
but we don't have anything we can really do about that easily at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, I could say screw you to Pat and fly him over here.
I
Like,
literally just moved there so I could move easier.
I know,
So-
but like that would make it so that
I mean,
on
that-
your turn you could you can move over and clean a cube up.
Yeah.
I'm just
I mean,
because like if I leave him in Kolkata, I've got 1 move left.
If you move via G to Lima, then he can take care of Santiago on his turn.
Or you can
assuming
put
that we
me
don't
down
draw it
there.
before
Who
then,
draws
but-
away? Yeah.
You can put me down there. Don't worry.
I can't though, because you're not on a military base.
Just throw me down there.
All right, so I moved D-Pain to Santiago.
That's right. I'm on vacation. I got all these air bucks.
The other thing is I can fly people to the cards I have in hand, but all I've got is Paris and Seoul. So like,
Yeah, go ahead and I mean, if you don't have anything else, you can put me in Lima, and on my turn, I'll probably quarantine and stay sitting on Santiago,
that's a good idea.
and then I'll
So
range
1, 2
quarantine.
range quarantine, and you still have a 4th move then.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that.
You could remove one of the. That,
Oh,
that fourth
you know
could
what?
just be simply removing a.
That's a good point. I could
cube.
remove one. I could also put a military equipment on something on the base while I'm there.
Or stealing anything from D-Pain.
Stealing everything from D-Pain.
All right, that sounds like that's my turn then. Miami and Karachi. Okay, now I've got more places to fly people to. Got one of each color card. All right, here we go.
Useful.
Chicago. Well, that's an outbreak. It doesn't do
Yep.
anything except to get
Differences.
make the city panicked. But
It's only one card. What's the chance, man? Last game ended because we
And
drew
Madrid.
the same card twice in a row.
yeah, we drew the same card twice in a row, which caused 5 back-to-back outbreaks.
Awesome.
It was crazy.
The nice thing is we don't have to move the outbreak track for Chicago.
Oh yeah, we don't. So really, the only downside is that it gets more panicked, which I don't
Exactly.
want. I would rather that not
It's
be
not-
happening, but
Granted, it's not ideal, but it's not the worst thing in the world.
so this would be, I think, since there's
All right.
if Knight can cure up all these, then the only things with 3 cubes on them are Sydney and Chicago. So I think EOG standing on Santiago means that he could range quarantine Chicago, so it doesn't get any more panicky.
Yep. That's the
Okay,
idea.
So there's my moves.
That's
Setting up
real
that
cool.
whole line. So that all goes away. So now that's just 2 there. Everything else, the max it has is 2, except for Sydney, which is already quarantined. So not in horrible shape.
There are.
Ron.
Shasta.
Yeah, Bumblebee.
Every time we
Alright.
play this, New York.
No, yeah.
I was waiting for it. And Montreal. Every time we play this, there's a new city that when we draw it, D-Pain has to say it like it's a Pokemon name.
All right, my turn. We're doing forecasting. Bam, bam.
Osaka and Johannesburg. They both have 1 on them.
Okay, they're not real places.
Alright, that's not bad.
Um,
So I think following through with your idea is probably the best.
so is it
Oh.
better to put a military equipment on something, or is it better to quarantine and treat Santiago?
What you got? I mean,
if
fuck
you're
it.
standing
Pick one of your
there-
cities and put a riot gear on it, and then just hold on to it.
If you're standing there, the quarantine is fine anyway. It doesn't really matter.
It's true. It just means that it's other people have to interact with it less.
Well, I mean, at some point we'll cure yellow, and I'll just go through and
That's true.
do the cleanup if we need to. Yeah, putting riot gear on something would definitely be a good plan.
I
for
think
you.
riot gears are really good. It's not going to be great if we need them and we have to find them in the deck, but for the time being, just having one in your hand.
I
just
mean,
saves you from faded
realistically,
scars.
if I put riot gear on something, it changes everything about the way I can play quarantining.
Yep.
Because like I'm sitting here going, well,
As long as you keep that card in hand, yeah.
I could just run into freaking Soul without having put a quarantine down because my first action next turn will be to put one,
Hold up.
Yeah.
Can I break my own ability? Can I get Riot Gear, start my turn in a faded city, activate that, and then skip the infection thing? Meaning I don't take the scar because I used the Riot Gear?
Wait.
Oh, containing faded figures. I just read faded cities. Poop.
Oh, no.
I was wondering if I could cheese it. That'd be funny.
I don't even know what you were trying to cheese.
I don't know.
Skip the infection turn, because that's what we did. The hero thing. Self-sacrifice to skip.
It's the beginning of your turn. You're in a city with faded figures. You show the riot gear. You don't have to take a scar. It doesn't specifically say.
True.
You don't have to take a scar from that action.
He has a point.
And then Salty just teleports me out. Then I just go back in next turn.
I mean, he has a point.
Which one of these am I putting?
We're gamers, baby.
Washington, Montreal, Buenos Aires.
Blue requires less cards to cure, so I'd say probably one of those.
Yeah, that's.
Washington, baby.
Oh no.
The capital of not giving a fuck when people are sick.
We'll put it really tiny.
New York?
We'll make it really tiny.
Don't put it really tiny.
I was kidding.
Okay, I was gonna say because I'm gonna just not notice. I'm just gonna be like, wait, there was a thing on that card.
I did put it on there tiny initially, just because it was fun.
Oh, okay.
3 and 4. That's
Beautiful.
my turn.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, every
Why?
time you look at your cards.
Quit looking at
Why?
those cards.
I
There
can't
you
not.
Los Angeles. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Well, I got riot gear, so I guess I know where I'm going.
I guess we have another city we have to fully roadblock off.
I'm gonna go sit on Los Angeles and Sydney and just bounce back and forth based on what's in the discard pile. Remember, Knight can save us from a bad draw if we get one. Or
Also,
actually,
Why? It blocks the
Either of you can
entire
with your-
infect. This one blocks
No, no,
the
no.
entire infect.
no, that removes a card though.
Oh, right. Remove a card.
Which actually, this might not be the worst time to do that, because we're about to draw 2 cards and we have 7 to draw from, and if one of them's Los Angeles,
then Mexico and Lima both get, yeah.
Just remove.
Brutal.
Remove Los
Yeah.
Angeles for the rest of this game.
Put it in the
I think that's
graveyard.
probably good. Nice.
And then I activate
objective.
Monster Reborn to respawn it.
All right, well, so now you know if you throw a quarantine on Los Angeles, it's not going anywhere.
That's true.
Unless we have an
'cause
outbreak.
A player card can't
Montreal.
do that. Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Another outbreak could hurt it, but
Oh,
Glad
right.
that got cleaned up.
yep. Good
That-
calls all around, I think.
Sucks.
Well,
Well. When it comes a time in a man's
Well, we need to
life.
destroy.
Monster
do
Reborn
have
from
the-
Yu-Gi-Oh? Yeah, that's Depain. He's gonna make Yu-Gi-Oh references. It's just a fact of life.
I never even watched the show.
I do have Khartoum, so I can destroy Khartoum military base if we need to.
I'll
Yeah,
put
this might- I like
that military
I'll put
base,
D-Pain near
left.
Bangkok so he
I
can
was gonna
destroy that
say,
one.
at this point, even though like I'm good with the flexibility of that, I don't think I'm gonna be the one destroying bases. I'm gonna be too busy with quarantines.
If we drew the C4 card, then you would be the one destroying.
That's a good point. But I don't need to place one right now.
Right. I'm gonna put no, D-Pain, do whatever you want on your turn, and then on my turn I'll make sure that you end your turn near Bangkok so that you can
Yeah.
you can
All right.
destroy it next time.
They've called me back.
Back to New York.
Well, bam!
And then Civil heard you were snitching. I didn't shoot him. I gave
You
Threw him
just
into the
I
ocean.
no
throw him into the ocean.
no I just like pushed him out of his chair and then left. Hey,
Hey, look.
C4.
Now, I don't need to pick that up over and over. Pain can just use that.
Yep.
Because we only want to destroy 2 this game.
Well, we have
Right,
Khartoum and we have Bangkok, so we don't need the C4.
Yep. Whichever ones happen to be convenient for people to use.
I'd kind of like to keep Khartoum and
It is a
at the
nice
moment,
spot. Yeah.
because it's such a great travel point. But San Francisco could go away. St.
Yeah.
Petersburg could probably go away. St. Petersburg is kind of nice for travel. I mean, the rest are all spread out where they're kind of nice, but San Francisco and Osaka are both pretty close.
That's got to be the point of this, is to have us spread them out for that one objective, so that then we start using them for convenience.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then it's like, ha-ha!
I'm gonna
Get
take
rid of
out
your
Chicago's. I'll teach you.
That said,
You know,
we do have 7 starting research markers that we haven't placed. They
it's
just
true.
can't
Yeah,
go in any
because we-
city that 2 or higher, which are a lot now.
Because we've been using the military bases. as
That's
our
because they had
travel.
an objective.
They had
Yeah,
objective-
and we were
but
busy
yeah,
using.
It's not a
we're
bad
busy
idea to
upgrading-
try to play some.
We're just busy upgrading characters.
Right. It's not a bad idea to try to play some of those just for movement.
I just was feeling
Like,
left
if
out.
we could manage to hold one on Jakarta without losing it to the riots,
That's pretty big.
that
Honestly,
could be
like
handy.
Delhi.
Delhi would be a good spot, yeah. Well, when we were first, we were like, okay, so we've got Atlanta. We want to put one in. Then we were like, we want to put one in Cairo, and I think we wanted to put one in Buenos Aires, and we were talking about like Hong Kong or something, like because we wanted to be able to go all around the board, and then we just didn't.
Yeah. Because we spent all the time just like, oh, we don't need those now because you can just jump us all over the place. No big deal.
Wait, can I use
Right.
this C4 and blow up anything? Is that what it means?
We determined that you have to be in the city you're destroying the military base from. So if
Yeah,
you were
there are-
to,
There are a lot of cards that say in your city and things, even like. I was looking at what was I looking at? I was looking at one of the rules on the action card that was like you can do this thing in your city. So I think it's just your city is the city you're standing on, and it could be more specific,
So-
but it's
Yeah.
not.
Well, if you
You
leave me
could-
there, what?
well, I guess you could move into Chicago and destroy that military base.
That's what I was thinking. So that way it's just, hey, cool, we're done with that. You built it? Well, guess what? It's gone, buckaroos. And then,
What are you gonna discard St. Petersburg to get in there?
yeah,
Then how are you going to get out?
Salty
I'll
teleports
fly
me.
them out. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I-
that worked.
I use instant transmission.
I'm fine with that.
But
And
that
it
has to be
means it's
next
gonna be
turn
harder
anyway.
for us to cure blue, but blue is the easiest one to cure
Well-
already.
Yeah.
Plus, I have Paris. I can just like fly us both to Paris and give you the card.
Betty.
Did you draw your player cards?
Yeah, so I got Delhi and St. Petersburg. Or
All right.
it's Salty's turn.
We just need to do the infection.
No,
He already did that.
I already did
he
that.
got Tehran.
Yeah.
Wait,
Well, because the 2 would have been off the epidemic from EOG.
Yeah,
I'm confused.
I
Okay.
haven't been paying close
I
attention.
thought
Yeah.
okay, I'll pull 2 more. I don't know.
Yeah, those would have been.
New York.
Changed my mind. Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, dang it. You're lucky. I'm coming back for you. Oh, hey. Well, now we know what's on the bottom.
Bye bye.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
All right.
Okay. No epidemics, and I can take care of that.
Okay.
The character looks like he's drunk in the middle of Montreal. He fell over.
So, so you don't want me to move you to Bangkok this turn then? You want to do Chicago first and then I move you?
Sure. Yeah, we'll do that. It's about sending a message. So it's like, look at our new base.
is.
Oh, yeah? It's
Sending a
gone.
message.
It is about sending a message. And really, our objectives are destroy bases, which D-Pain has covered, and cure diseases, which we just kind of have to wait till we get the cards for.
It's wild to me that we're still doing like military flights and quarantines and stuff. Because it's not like we're fully working against the military right now. We're working with them. We're just sabotaging them with C4.
That we got out of their base.
If it was just, oh yeah, we're sabotaging. Oh yeah, we're doing something to their computers. Like that would be a little different. But you put C4 and then you're like, blew that one up, bitch. I need a shuttle to see if I can get to that military base. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about why. Don't check my bag.
This is just hard Play-Doh.
This is just research.
They're like, why are you carrying C4? And you're like, I'm going to a zombie city.
You know,
and they're like, oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
What we could say, what it could
You're
also
like,
be.
Why did you stop me for the C4, but you didn't stop me for the riot gear and the grenade belt? And they're like, oh, yeah, okay, fair.
What's real fun is that my brother has told me that the Air Force will do tests against the TSA.
Hold
Oh,
the fuck up. So there's only one of these, but medkit. If that was on a card that D-Pain was holding, discard this card and 2 other cards at any time instead of adding a scar to your character.
what?
Which
Then
means
Pain
that any
could-
time he could just be like, I'm a hero and I don't take a scar.
I'm a hero. Here are 3 cards. Interesting.
If only there was
Now,
a way to guarantee
hey,
getting that in his hand every game.
Okay, now this is a little too cute to work, but Payne and I are coworkers, which means if I'm standing in Washington, I can give him Washington, regardless of where he is.
Right.
And I am flexible, so I can discard any blue card to pick up Washington if it's been discarded.
Is
so
there a way for
basically-
us to force discarding a card?
I don't know.
Like if I were to draw it, so I could just throw it out and then you would have.
Just travel there.
I don't discard cards.
You
to travel.
can't. You can't, but someone can.
It's true.
If you have it that way, you're just gonna have to fly you and Payne there to give it to him.
So we should put it on something like Cairo. That like there's already a research station there, so we don't really need to fly there or anything, you know?
And then after he discards it and 2 cards, I can pick it back up.
And give it back to him. Oh my god. D-Pain, you have become the ultimate
I
hero.
think we're trying to turn D-Pain into an immortal bomb.
Too long has my research been stolen, and now my true form has been awakened.
Honestly, though.
The Scar God.
Alright, so if
so
we
good.
don't end up using it this game, at the end of game, one of our 2 game-owned upgrades should be to place 3 equipments, and then we put medkit on Cairo.
Arrow's pretty good for that.
Jesus. Then we just need someone to draw it.
Anybody draws it, then you use it to go to Cairo when you have an extra action. And then, or if Salty has it, you're just gonna have to take 2 people to Cairo and then give it to somebody. But
Yeah. But at least then they can fly back to Atlanta or whatever if they need to.
then I just have to be in Cairo so I can keep handing it to Payne. And Payne just needs to have cards. Actually, the problem with this is that Payne is the one who can give cards to other people.
Right.
So if somebody else was the hero, they could take 3 cards from Payne and then discard them. But Payne, that means we have to stop taking his research. It's been his plan from the start.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I still don't know
pretty
what
good.
the hell I'm doing. Pat's where he wants to be. He doesn't really want to move. D-Pain wants to be here so he can blow up Chicago next turn. And
If you're like don't have anything to do,
I was thinking the best thing I could do was I was trying to find a way for me to put a riot gear on a card I had and give it to D-Pain. That way he could just be like, I'm in their base killing their dudes and not have to worry about it.
As much as it would be fun to take out Chicago, like you can send me over to Bangkok, and I'll just blow that one up
It's
instead.
not like it'll be hard to get you back to Chicago. Plus, the C4 can be used anywhere. Bangkok's the one that you have to do at Bangkok. You know?
Yeah. Well,
What about
that's
you,
why.
Pat? You said if there was something, if I had extra moves.
So my next turn, I'm gonna be running up to Los Angeles to drop a quarantine there, and then range drop somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
But
Are you gonna stand on Los Angeles when you do it?
I have riot gear, so like.
Oh yeah.
It kind of doesn't matter where I stand now, other than trying to hold a quarantine.
That's funny.
I think it's funny.
What about you, Knight? Is there anywhere you need to be going?
So I think where I'm at now is fine because I need to clear Mumbai and then I can pick up the rest of Tehran again.
Okay.
So
if I was gonna move Deeping to try to get him near Bangkok, I feel like the best way to do that right now would just be to fly him to Night and then take one step over, so he's not standing in a potentially fated city, but he's right there. You know?
Yeah, and like
It
as
leaves
funny
you-
as it would be to like as I've been saying, like we got to send a message. I'm like, why? Like we literally, this was the first game and we didn't lose the one. I'm like, okay, let's just, as funny as it would be, let's just blow up some other stuff, because then it's just I hit Bangkok and then I just move over to Osaka. Like I'll stop at Taipei.
Don't stand in it. Yeah, I get you. Which means I still have 2 moves left, which means I could just straight up move EOG to Los Angeles.
Yeah, that's fine. As long as it doesn't outbreak, which we would have to draw Sydney twice.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no, we would have... Yeah, because Sydney's quarantined, so...
Oh, right, and Los Angeles isn't in the pile.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sydney is safe until we epidemic twice.
So, yeah, we're fine. You can leave me there.
All right, well, then that's my turn. Lima. Mumbai. And
We have enough cards to cure Salty.
Chicago.
Oh my god. That's the quarantine gone.
Yep.
Oh, right.
And Madrid. All right, that's the third one on Madrid now.
3 there.
All right.
Let's see. So, what can I do to get those cards somewhere else that they need to be? I don't know. All right, ranged 2, 3. I don't know where is best for me to go from there.
We need you to deal with Madrid and
What do you have-
Santiago,
What do you have
but
left?
they're like so far away from each other. He's got 1 move.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, not a lot you can do.
I mean, the only
Okay.
jump way I have would be to use use a card flight. Now,
Stupid
I don't
idea,
think we wanna do
but
that yet.
you could discard Terran to put a research center there.
It's
Only 2 spaces from
tempting,
Cairo.
but
It's 2
it's-
spaces,
yeah.
which is probably not worth it. Probably not worth it.
I mean, if I was going to use one of the black cards for that, I'd say Shanai would make more sense.
Right. I just meant because
Yeah.
you're standing there and have 1 move.
With the exception of Shanai having a 1 on it already.
I like
I mean, I guess I
co-op
can
board
move.
games better than PvP board games, mostly just because that generally I also just like games that way, and I like planning, figuring shit out, and we talk through our turns. So
I like George.
I guess I'll just.
I like George.
I'll move. I'll move up to Moscow for more flexibility.
Yeah.
That's the same distance towards Madrid either way. So.
They have a Cuphead randomizer.
Oh man.
Shanghai
Shanghai
and Madrid.
and Madrid.
The grenade belt on it.
Now you can really take out New York.
All right, so we have 5 blue cards in the game right now.
One of them is my riot gear.
Oh, right.
Johannesburg. There it is.
All right.
All right.
All right, it's my
Eugene.
turn.
Madrid's looking real bad, but I don't think you can do anything about that. Seoul, which is fine. Santiago, which is
It's
quarantined.
I activate my hero ability.
No.
Damn it. Okay,
So you could.
from here, I want to quarantine Los Angeles while I'm standing on it.
And Chicago or Madrid.
I could range quarantine Madrid.
I would say
And I could-
Madrid probably.
Move to San Francisco and quarantine it.
Yeah.
3
I don't like
quarantines in one
Chicago
turn.
not having a thing on it, but I get it.
It's not ideal, but
At least
the
it's in the
same
discard for
time-
now.
yeah,
It's in the
at the same
discard
time,
for now.
not having Madrid go on a epidemic draw will be.
Yeah, agreed.
Madrid going would be worse.
And that yeah, so hang on, what are we at? We at 1, 2
3.
Only 3 quarantines, damn.
Yeah,
In
when
the-
you
in
get
there.
Chicago, that's 4, and then you still need 3 more. But you have a card that'll drop
I have a
2,
card
so as
for
soon as we
2,
clear
so-
everything.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. Oh my god, guys, I actually get 2 cards.
Osaka gets a Zambo. Wait, Osaka
Yeah.
already has 2 Zambos. Oh no, Osaka's now in danger.
Damn it. Okay, and then
Well, you can,
Santiago
if it comes down
and
to it,
Seoul.
and we draw Osaka, you can always play the local initiative to immediately drop one on it.
that's a good point. I can stop something like that.
All right. My turn.
Yeah.
Dun it.
Get him, D-Pan.
C4.
Wait. Do you want
No,
the to use
no,
the
you wanna use
C4 or the
Bangkok card.
Bangkok card?
Yeah, you want to use the Bangkok.
Because you could use either. I don't
Red
actually know which is better.
C4.
Yeah, red C4.
You got it from Russia. All right, so that was 1, 2. Let's see.
See, he's disguised as one of them so he can sneak into their territory.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
you
do 3, and then I want to put a quarantine here.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not a bad call.
Yes.
That way, I'm safe.
Yep.
If anyone's gonna cause a scar, it's gonna be myself. Dang it!
Exactly,
it.
dude.
D-Pain, don't be a hero.
I'm not. I'm a
Like, oh, no,
coward.
I'm gonna be a hero.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be a hero. I'm just gonna skip the rest of my turn.
Okay, cool. I like it.
What do we got?
Ho Chi Minh.
Ho Chi Minh. Oh, that's close. Man, I'd be pissed off. I picked up Hong Kong.
Yeah, I would be too.
Uh,
Did you drop him in the yellow cube bin?
yep. Are they both in there? Yep. All right, what do we got?
Oh, what other cards are
Lagos.
hiding in there?
Sydney.
Where the hell is Lagos? Oh, there it is.
Sydney gets
oh.
unquarantined.
Okay, well, at least it had that.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
my turn. Where the hell am I moving people to?
Okay,
Oh,
so
wait. Did we move? Oh, okay, we did put the military base up there.
Salty,
Hmm.
if you have a spare move
Hmm.
and you put me in Osaka,
Uh-huh.
then if we draw Osaka, I can play the local initiative and it won't even get rid of the quarantine.
You have Osaka.
That's true. No, I mean like. If we
Oh,
draw it to-
okay. I thought you were thinking of if we pulled the blue.
Okay.
Just that's not a big
What
deal, but
about-
if you have an extra move.
What about you, Knight?
So it looks like I need to be down on the south side of the map.
What about you, Payne?
3 would put me in a Lagos.
I'm fine where I'm at. I think.
You're fine where you're at.
I
And I
think.
can move him up to
yeah.
St. Petersburg and fly him down to Lima. Or
Yeah.
Khartoum. Either one. Which do you prefer, Knight?
How much did-
Liam-
We
So,
just drew both
um,
Santiago and Lagos.
Wait.
So it
Hang
only
on.
takes.
I have Lima and Miami in my hand. I can fly you to either one of those right now.
Oh, nice.
Um,
So one less move.
where's Lima?
Lima's right above
That's right,
Santiago.
One of the base on the left.
So I guess if you use 2 and move me into Santiago, then that's basically the mirror of the Lagos side.
Yeah.
So that I can clean up Santiago and move to Sao Paulo to clean up Lagos.
Nice.
So that would be 2. I don't know what else. Moving.
Well, if I want to move
EOG would be
EOG to Osaka, it's 2.
No, it's 1.
Because it
Military base. Military base.
Oh, it is military base.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I still have 1 move left then.
Yeah.
Well, if I had another move,
I'm all ballsy now that I have riot gear.
actually, damn it. Let's say if I move you to here, damn it, no.
It doesn't really
the
change
fact
what
that
I
you
can
can
do.
ranged cure Madrid from Sao Paulo is fucking bonkers, but you don't have enough moves to be able to do all of that at once.
Yeah, if you could just ranged cure a lot, that'd be different too.
Right?
Yeah.
Just once a turn. You know, there should be like character class upgrades that are like, oh yeah,
we're just gonna put him here, and he's gonna range cure Santiago, take 1 step to here, and range cures Lagos and Madrid.
Now, as the medic, you can cure 1 step away no matter what, like any times. Also, you can remove 1 disease cube anywhere on the map or some shit like that.
So if
Can you imagine if that 1 range also stacked with my clean up everything by moving through it?
Oh, brutal. That would be so good to just march across the map. It's all done.
3 moves clears like 12 cities of all of the cubes.
Salty. I just thought you could send me tonight, and I can give him my 2 salty cards, so that way he only needs 1 more.
I'm not going to be in the city.
I can give you whatever cards I want. That's the power of the researcher.
I'm not going to be where I am now when it gets to your
I'll
turn.
catch up to you.
That's what I mean. I guess I'm only moving 2, so yeah, I guess that works.
Because EOG can take out the Osaka base, which will give us that objective.
That's true.
And then the big thing that we kind of been ignoring is actually curing some of these cards.
Yeah, we're getting a
bunch
bunch
of
of
We
cards.
just need more cards.
Yeah. Which it's like I could give EOG both of my blue cards to cure the EOG virus, or
But one of them is my.
wait, can't you pick that back up?
Riot.
Could you pick that up?
I could if I draw another blue.
I mean, I could like fly us both out to Paris.
Yeah,
and give
there's
you
also
Paris, and then you can do that.
there's also that. Yeah, I guess. And then I guess I do just have to go to Montreal then for the EOG and I air trade.
What?
This is all going to be resolved when Salty draws a blue.
Yep. So yeah, I think we just we're so close to
Really?
getting so many things. It's just like
Yeah.
We just need to consolidate, which is the hardest part of this
Yeah.
game.
Yep.
or Salty, you can just fly me to
Fire
you,
was-
and I can give you my cards, the Salty cards, because
Oh,
you
yeah.
also have 2.
And it
that
leaves you on a
works.
research station, which is for travel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can go to Cairo.
That's true.
There we go. And then, yeah. Okay, just grab another Salty card, so that way we can just cure it.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go.
See? Told you.
There you go.
Done.
See, I sprayed all the cards with perfume.
Grab another one real quick. Oh,
Now, how many cards can you hold?
7.
7.
That's 7. Don't count it.
I'm accounting.
I'm not worried about you counting, D-Pain. You're gonna be like,
Let's
it's
see.
1, 2, cheese, whatever.
1, 2, 7, 3.
No! Okay.
If I could flip this table.
5, 1, 2. There, you have 2 cards.
All right,
7
I'm gonna
again.
discard 7.
Shit.
fucking care about soul. All right.
Got rid of the soul stone.
I mean, the only benefit to having that is if we had drawn the red card that had the stem cells on it, and I had given that to EOG or something. But
it's true. But yeah, that's true.
All right, here we go. Kolkata. Right there.
I think you might not.
Delhi. It's right there.
So I'm thinking at some point I would like to get myself over towards Delhi, and then
On
swap.
T-Pain's turn,
pick
we're
it
gonna
back up.
clear black.
Yep.
I'm thinking too many moves ahead though, because it's not going to be in the same situation by the time it happens.
All right. That gets all the yellow threat. We still have Madrid as a problem, but it's already.
But you're
there at
one
the
space away
moment.
from it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's quarantined.
It is quarantined.
Also, with 14 cards in discard, I'm feeling a little comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit better.
We're
And it's about to be
unfortunately
EOG's
probably about to
turn, and he
change
can
that.
redo Sydney. Ah, shit.
Yeah. It had to be coming close.
Yeah.
All right. What is this?
Lagos.
Oh yeah.
That's 3 of the 5. And
I
of
wonder what that
course-
could be. Oh,
Later, Ruga.
see you, Riga.
Hey,
Riyadh.
it's Riyadh.
Riyadh.
Riyadh, which is currently our one city that's at 3, I think.
Yep.
We don't want that to go off because if so, it's going to become collapsing. It'll be our first collapsing city.
I will straight up use local initiative for that. If it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, we have 3 to draw now with out of that. 15.
Ugh, gross. Montreal.
Montreal is
Montreal.
fine.
That's simple.
Salty got not salty.
Santiago.
Civil got back on his
Santiago.
chair.
Let's fix that.
Good.
Osaka.
Osaka.
That's
Okay,
no
so I got to use this thing.
shit. Local initiative.
Because yeah,
Yeah.
So-
Now it's safe. Yay.
I should probably
hang
put
on.
one on Sydney.
1,
For the other
2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I am very worried about Riyadh.
Oh,
Well,
bet more than Sydney.
No.
well, so no, put it on Sydney because it's your turn next,
Yeah,
and
you can do Riyadh next on your turn.
you can take.
Oh,
care of it
you
on
already
your
drew
turn.
3. Okay, good.
Yeah, that was the 3rd.
Cool. And
Okay.
that one I blocked the quarantine from being removed there too.
Exactly.
Beautiful. Love it.
Okay.
Okay, my turn. So I can.
I would love for Chicago to get a nice quarantine, but it looks like Riyadh really needs it.
So I can destroy the sabotage the military base in Osaka.
All right, that objective is completed.
Mm-hmm.
Hooray!
And then I'm going to use a turn to ranged quarantine Riyadh. And then I think so. Okay, so here's what's going on in my head. As soon as Payne's turn starts, he's gonna give those cards to Salty, and we're gonna cure Salty. And
Which means
that puts Delhi in the discard pile. Which means if I were to stand on Delhi, I could spend 2 turns to put a research center on it by getting rid of Riyadh. Right?
yeah.
And that's a good place for us to put a permanent research center in the future.
In Riyadh.
So I kind of want to move in that direction. I only have 2 moves left anyway. So how about I go to Hong Kong? I could either go to Hong Kong or I could go to Taipei and drop another quarantine.
Why are you? What are you trying to do?
If I can get to Delhi for my next turn, Payne will have given you and then thereby discarded Delhi, and then I can discard Riyadh to pull Delhi out and then make a research center there, so we can make it permanent. We can have a permanent teleport to Delhi.
Yeah, it's not terrible actually.
It feels like a good place for one.
Not the worst place.
I mean, I don't know. It could be, if you guys don't think that's a good idea, that's why we don't do that. I just thought it would be a good idea to have one there.
I mean, it definitely gives us the option for sure, which, I mean, we probably take it unless we get something else.
Also,
comes out,
Sokka's
but...
in the discard right now, so yeah, I guess.
Alternatively, maybe I just take one step and drop a quarantine in Taipei to work towards that one. And then, because Salty can move me too.
Mhm.
That's a lot of steps to take to get there, where Salty might be able to pull some magic. So, well, how much is that now?
Well,
1,
here's what
2,
we do
3,
then. It's
4,
real easy, EOG.
5, 6, yep.
He gives me the cards, I opt not to use them yet. Then on my turn, I use Deli to fly you there, then I discard the cards.
That is possible, but you would have to discard before your turn.
Oh shit, you're right. Damn it. Yep.
Oh, I didn't
Look at the things.
I activate my ability.
Okay.
Well, goes
We're
into
good.
He said okay.
No.
No. Okay, I think this is what we're gonna. I think I'm gonna just take the step to Taipei and put that down. That puts us at 6 quarantines in Faded Cities right now.
We just need to cure the fucking diseases, and we're.
I
good.
gotta keep the quarantines up though, just so that
Yeah,
it's
I
easier,
know.
Yeah.
you know. Okay, so now we go floop. Oh, not that one. Floop.
Moscow and Santiago.
And then Turin,
Santiago would also be a good place for
Lagos,
a research center,
And-
all the way down here with
Sydney.
Mhm.
Takes that quarantine away.
shit.
Not my favorite thing to have happened.
EOG.
Not-
Santiago would also be a great place for a research center.
That's true, and I've got that too.
All right, it's your turn, Mr. Payne.
Okay, well, here you go. Look at these things.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna hold on to that one and that one. Oh, hey, and Deli, the card that you're gonna want to pull back out to do that is the C4 card.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's part
Not
of
that we
why
need
it's
this before, but
good to turn it into a research center, because we're probably not going to be using it to teleport there if we have research
Right.
center there.
Oh, and then I have to use them, so I don't discard cards. Yeah.
Okay. And that is a cured salty.
Yay.
Hmm. Alright, I'm just trying to think if I go to Cairo and then move down to Khartoum. If Knight, if you're willing to meet me in Khartoum and give me the card for that, I can send that to EOG. So that way.
There we go.
So that way he's just one away, unless I pull two, or if I can get a yellow or something like that. Like
Yeah.
that way, yellow's cured, Knight's cured. Otherwise, it's like
we have so many of them. It's just a matter of getting them consolidated.
because the other option is I move down to Miami, and but I don't know if Salty needs how many turns Salty needs, because he can meet me in Miami and give me Miami, and then I'm just trying to think, like how many turns do you need Salty for your turn?
For what?
Like what are you planning? Like if sorry, say it again. I was talking over you.
But I need to move EOG as much as I can, but aside from that, I don't really have a plan.
You know, the more that I'm thinking about it, I have Santiago in my hand, and that is a really good spot for one. I would have to do less things to make that happen. So I could go and put one down there. I'm also gonna have to ranged quarantine Sydney again. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm getting nervous. So you know what I think we should have Payne do? Is put a med kit on something in his hand.
Put it on Ho Chi Minh City.
What do you guys think?
I mean, that is a powerful
There.
equipment to have on there.
Wow.
Dallas.
The thing is, he's already at a research station, so he can do it right now. It does suck to have it just out in the world, and therefore we might have to try to find it to get it. But on the other hand, what are the odds we're going to need him to use his hero ability right now, and he's going to be standing at a research center able to put that on there?
He wouldn't be able to put it on there while he at that point anyway.
Exactly. So I think he
My
should put it on now, and I should just go through the effort anytime we see it to try to pick it up and give it to him.
My thought is, I mean, I'm not. If that's what you guys want to do, that's fine. But I feel like having it as an available option is better than just throwing it on a card now and then hoping we find it later. Especially given that we've already used 2 oh shit cards in this game and we won't have any in the next game.
So what I'm trying to say though is that when it so when would he use his hero ability, and at what point will we know on his turn before we need to use that, so he can put medkit on it? And will he be at a research station to do it?
Yeah.
That's the only reason I'm saying that, is because it's not something you can do quickly, or he would need to use presumably at least 1 turn to get to a research station, at least 1 turn to put it on there, and we would have to see it coming like well in advance. And I think it's probably better for it to be in the world so that it's just a constant truth that if it pops up, we need to get it into the discard so I can pick it up and hand it to him. Or we need to get him and that person on the same spot there to take it.
It's like, even if we put it on during like the upgrades later, we're still gonna have the same problem where it's like we're gonna have to wait for it to get pulled. So it's like, do it now while we have the chance so we can use it this round. Or
if he could put it on a card, if Hero also let him put a med kit on at the same time, I'd be all about leaving it alone. But I think he should put it on one of his cards right now, so that if we draw an epidemic right away again, he can just say no to the infect step. Got to use the abilities. So that being the case, he's got 4 cards. What should it go on?
I'd say probably one of the reds.
Because we're never going to use the reds to cure a disease.
Put it on Ho Chi Minh City.
Did I make a sticker out of that? Nope.
It does make it a little harder to exchange cards between each other if they're red cards. Because, you know, if Salty picks it up in the future, he would have to bring himself and Pain to Ho Chi Minh City to give it to Pain. On the other hand, I'm much more willing to throw away a red card to do that, and I'm fine walking through Faded territory because I just slap quarantines down as I go, like a breadcrumb trail.
Right. Medkit on Ho Chi Minh?
Yeah. Alright, and then you're drawing Mike Skolaski. Kowalski, how do you say his last name? Wazowski. Alright, and then let's see. I got 2 options I'm thinking of. One involves trading, the other. The thing is, if multiple people are going down in the yellow, they can start doing their own trades. So I'm gonna fly to Cairo.
Cool.
Then that way, next turn I can hopefully take care of
deal with some of that shit.
Yeah, take care of Riyadh. All
there you
right.
go.
Nice.
London and Chicago. Wait.
Oh, no way, dude.
Blue secured. Why wait? Just do it. Just do it. Get rid of VOG.
No.
You took too long in the bathroom, son.
Okay, depending on what gets drawn, Salty could use the movement from his turn to eradicate EOG by moving me through the.
Brotherly love, am I right? All right, let's see. Boom, Chicago.
And it goes to
Oh
Panic
my
level 2.
god.
Boom, Johannesburg.
Johannesburg.
And guess what? Lucky number, ba-boom, Kokata.
Cold
Okay.
cuts.
Cold cuts.
Man, turns out road blocking Chicago was massive because
We would have been.
I've been trying to keep it quarantined.
It's all good. Like,
There's been too many other things that need the quarantines too. So
Well, with
it's
how
just-
close I am to it, I would just step in, quarantine, and step out on my turn, except I can't because the roadblocks.
That is a good point. You just need to have the Chicago card.
but most of the time we've also been
Aye.
needing your movement to move everybody else
Yeah.
around.
alright.
So,
And
yeah.
no, I'm
what?
just talking out loud. Wait, how many? Wait a sec. You guys got to start doing trades with yellow.
we do.
Because
Who just
you each
drew-
have 3. And how many yellows are there? 7, 8,
Who just
9.
drew Chicago?
Hmm?
What?
Oh wait, no. I thought
that was
someone drew
Payne's.
the card.
Yeah.
That was
Oh, no.
Payne's.
I thought someone drew the actual like
No.
card.
No.
No.
Okay.
Well,
So all right.
So Salty, if you just go grab Knight and just move him up and across.
Yep.
That'll eradicate that. It's 3 moves.
That's the eradicate. Which, yes, Johannesburg is high right
great.
now, but I think it's
Yeah.
probably
That
worthwhile.
is only
to...
2
Well,
moves
you
away.
could just hop away on Atlantis.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still 2 moves that he has
Shut
2 other
up.
paths.
Dude,
but-
I swear to God, Salty, if we draw Atlantis, you have too much time on your hands.
Wait until you draw Dallas.
oh
We dropped
no.
Dallas and Atlantis. We're like, did you slip those in before the game? What the
Dallas
hell?
has a special card. The airport's down again.
Again.
All right, so Sydney, Johannesburg, Riyadh. Got a lot of things I don't like here.
Yeah, but not a lot of options about them, though.
Yeah.
I mean, at least if Sydney does outbreak, it doesn't cascade through LA. We lose the quarantine on LA, but it won't cascade further.
I mean, it's still obviously a couple turns away,
right.
but I can
Yeah.
get to Sydney and quarantine it.
So
Easy.
if I move you through these 3, and then fly you to D-Pain,
Oh, interesting.
then you're right next to Riyadh and 2 spots from Johannesburg.
Interesting. That's pretty good.
It does take the worst of Salty out of it, and I can definitely get down to Johannesburg that way.
That is pretty good.
It would take your whole turn, but then you could get rid of both of those 3 cube spots. And
Yeah.
blue would be eradicated.
Poor EOG.
Boom, eradicated.
We can give him the
Done,
level.
baby.
We can give him the level 4.
Best I can do.
I forget
Looks
what
like-
level 4 even is.
Some dumb
I
shit.
think it basically gives the same ability that I have for.
When you treat,
Oh.
remove all cubes of the color from your city.
Right.
But that works before. Yeah, it's his ability.
Oh, yeah,
but
that's
it works
before.
for us before the cure
Which is
too.
nice, but it's not
Yeah.
It's not the.
insane.
It's my pre-cure ability.
Yeah. All right. Wow. Tokyo and Beijing,
All right.
and a grenade belt. All right, here we go. Riyadh.
God. Which
There goes
is
the
quarantine.
Quarantined.
That's good.
Delhi.
Delhi, which is fine.
New York, which is
Which is
eradicated.
New York.
All right. Riyadh.
excellent.
1, 2. Johannesburg.
Hansmark.
I have not moved this whole
I
game.
know,
I've just
dude.
been standing here being like, you go there, you go there. Oh, right.
Yeah.
We should do that with the other ones too. Chicago and Los Angeles.
Let's see here. What?
That does
I have
mean
way too many cards
that
here.
we have to put one of these here.
It does. Well, it's quarantined,
Oh, shit.
which is actually kind of a problem. I don't want to lose the quarantine, but
All right.
All right.
yeah.
So
that does take away the quarantine,
5,
right?
I
I
think
have
Yeah.
to
so.
discard 2. I think I discard Shanghai
Chicago.
and
One of the salty cards, probably. Or one of the.
yeah. I'm
Even-
just looking. Discard those 2, I guess.
Trying to look for the rule about that. I think that's
About what?
just removes the quarantine
Oh yeah, it'll
Uh,
pop the quarantine.
whenever you draw the card.
All
for
right,
the player
I
deck.
just stickered Chicago. Whenever we see Los Angeles, it needs the stickers too.
It's page 11.
Page 11.
We took Chicago. Oh, and never mind. We took that out of LA. Alright.
Yeah.
It's EOG's.
Wait, what are we doing?
Yeah, EOG's turn, right?
Quarantine. When a player is instructed to add any amount of disease markers to a city of any color, remove the quarantine marker instead of adding disease markers. If you're out of quarantine mark, yeah, no.
I just
Oh, you mean
meant
the
with the player deck one specifically. I didn't because it has different
Yeah,
rules.
what
Like it
was
won't
that?
go into
accelerated incubation? This one. When drawing player cards, check if any city cards drawn match the color of coda. Place a faded figure in each of these cities. If it would place a fourth figure, it's ignored, not placed. No outbreak occurs, and no quarantine marker is removed.
No quarantine
That's-
marker. Oh, but only if
But
it has
that's
3.
if it was 4th. Yeah, that's the
Got
4th
it.
place.
Got it. That yeah. So if that were to happen with Los Angeles, it wouldn't lose its quarantine marker.
Right.
Understood. Is my turn?
Yep, I think so.
Yes.
Question, real quick. If
Does that
Faded-
card look funny to you guys?
Yes. What's up?
with
So this
Faded,
paint-
do we can go through those cities without having to take more than one turn? Like it doesn't take multiple turns.
Oh no,
right?
it doesn't take any extra turns. It's just you don't want to start your turn in the same spot as one.
Alright.
Okay.
Why? What are you
So-
planning?
Flying to Manila and get quarantine Sydney and just moving out, so that way EOG can take care of something else.
Be brilliant.
All right, guys. So when pain cured,
Now, that med kit you have is not useful unless you have
It's-
2 or 3
he
other
needs
cards.
to be able to have one more card than he has right now.
So if you lose Manila, that sucks. But when you draw
Yeah.
2 more, you'll have the 4. The
So-
3. So
I'm happy. I wanted him to have a med kit because I see disaster on the horizon all over this fucking map, and I wanted that. He doesn't have enough cards to do it now.
well,
And
he's going to when he ends his turn
He
before he
is.
draws infections.
that's true. And I can't help but notice this other colored card here.
Oh right.
Yeah.
So
There are 12 cards in
there
discard.
are 12
but not
cards
the
in
worst
there.
thing.
So
What do we-
I'm like,
Osaka's fine. Sydney's not, but
but I can put a
Chicago's not.
quarantine there. Chicago's not.
that's it.
bad.
That's it. It's just those, except
Yeah,
for whatever
that's-
comes
that's
off the bottom
fine.
of the deck.
That's
So
a good
if
point.
if you were to run down to Sydney, plop a
Place
thing,
one.
and then ranged one Chicago, I don't think anything
should
bad
be
could happen
okay.
unless the one bad thing that could always happen. You know?
Right. That's true. I mean, the only alternative is for me to just abandon red altogether and try to get a card to pain, but if I had a red card, that would sure be handy for me to just, like, be able to send it to pain, but
Right.
So I go 1, 2 down to here. I do think this is probably the best call. Put 1 in Sydney, and then ranged put 1 in Chicago.
All right.
How many is
Now
that?
we can look at.
That's
Hang
7.
on. Before
I
you
think
do
that's
this,
back up to 6.
let's look at the top
That
2, even
doesn't-
though they don't matter.
That's
Madrid
true.
and
We can
Mumbai.
look at the 2.
So now we know what comes after all the cards we know. Is Madrid and
That's
Mumbai.
true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're up to 6. There's really nothing I can do with the cards in my hand either. So
Yeah. You guys gotta
That's
go.
the biggest problem.
Yeah.
You just got to get trades.
Well, I mean, I can do some more trades on my turn if I'm not moving a bunch of people around.
There you go.
Mexico
EOG
City.
just needs 1 more.
I'm close.
I can do that on
Yeah.
my turn.
Just bring him
Yeah,
to
you
can do that
Miami.
All right. There you go. There's our danger city right there. Cairo. Oh, no! I do not like Cairo being our danger city.
with pain in it. So if it outbreaks, he gets a scar right then.
Well, then he might as well hero it whenever he sees that card come up. If
Now,
if that card
heroes,
comes up.
the self-sacrifice skips the entire infect stage, right?
Yeah.
Right, but it says
Yeah.
you can play it any time. So I would say halfway.
Yeah,
to the
with my
infect phase,
ability,
you're
I
like,
can
"Fuck
play it at
no,
any time,
skipping
yeah.
it."
Right. So does that mean we undo the infections that had already
I
happened?
would say
with that?
so.
I
Yeah.
guess, yeah.
Put the
I
cards
mean,
back
it is
on the deck.
it is a hero action.
Let's find
All right,
out.
let's do it.
Was it worth my...
Hey, stop flipping yourselves around. All right.
Floop, boop, bam.
I
Yeah, oh
activate my
God.
ability.
Oh my god.
I say no to the fate. Wait, don't they? Oh, yeah, I guess. Oh, shoot.
We just skipped the whole phase, which means it's now your turn.
What's my ability?
Hang on. But since you don't have
We
the
gotta
cards,
get
to
a
I
discard,
know.
we have
scar.
to give you a scar.
But I will next turn.
All right, draw a scar at random, buddy.
Boom.
You got. If you end your turn with an even number of cards in your hand, discard 1.
That's not.
Oh, well,
that's
that's not that bad.
It could be a
It's
lot.
not good.
Yeah.
It's
not
not good.
I guess I need to make that a.
Well, go
You
ahead and
know,
drop that on top of your
I just-
determined sticker, I guess.
I don't know how. I just fucking knew this was gonna happen to us, and I was like, we need him to have that med kit.
And I was like, look, there are 12 cards in discard. There are only 2 dangerous cities, and you can cover them both up. So there's only one way this can end badly.
And it did.
And it did.
This moves up, right?
I mean, especially, not only would that have given him a scar anyway, but it would have also
Yeah.
gotten rid of our second research station.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was the easiest choice in the world for Pain to take a scar and fix the problem instead of taking a scar and not fixing the problem.
You know what? I'm just gonna I'm gonna forego my original turn and just there we go. We got 3 of these guys gone now.
It works.
This is EOG's card.
Oh
right?
yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah. It's fine.
And
What
you
you
need
do
to
is I need to
discard one.
discard something. I'm just gonna
Okay.
discard
Poor
Montreal.
D-Pain. And he's already got his second upgrade as a scar instead.
It's all
Oh, did you
good.
put that on top of that one? You did. I don't know why I would have left that one for last. His
I'm trying
second
to think.
upgrade is a scar
That
already.
was 3 turns. I really don't know.
And you could fly over to Atlanta and say hi. Not that it'll help at all, but you could.
You know what? We know it's coming, so 4.
Good call. He just cured 4
Actually,
cubes out
though.
of Cairo.
Actually, though.
I pull out my Glock. Tell them
He
I
pulled
dare
out
you.
He pulled out his future Glock. He's like,
Yeah.
shoot these 3 people and shoot the 4th one that's going to show
I got
later.
Cairo.
Draw Cairo.
And stem cells.
Oh, the stem cells.
Wait a second. Oh shoot! I have to discard because I have an even number.
Damn, it's a shame. You could have given that to EOG if you had drawn it before your turn.
No.
Well, definitely discard Manila. Wait. No, I guess you don't need to discard Manila. I was gonna say because Jakarta if we do happen to not be able to get me a yellow, you could give me that.
Yeah,
but we're
but
gonna get me a yellow.
Yeah.
Salty's gonna make that happen.
Yeah,
like
I'm
we're
gonna make that happen.
So it actually doesn't matter as long as you have Ho Chi Minh.
No, you need to have you need to have Ho Chi Minh and 2 cards. Like, it doesn't matter what they are; they're gonna go away if you play hero again.
yeah.
Speaking of which, you quarantined Cairo, but you also could just say no this turn again.
No.
Nah, we should probably save it
I
for
would save
the next.
Yeah, I would save the saying no.
I'm gonna hold
Yeah.
Jakarta just in case things don't go the way we hope. That way,
Pyro was the one I was gonna put the thing on right after you used the thing.
used what?
The med kit.
Oh, right.
All right, so now it's so
now we gotta not the whole deck, please.
Well, we know Cairo's gonna be one of them, so we'll take that quarter.
Oh, hey, whatever.
Whoa, well, look at that.
Delhi
Up to 3.
and Santiago.
Up to 2.
2. Okay.
All right, now my turn.
Correct.
So on my turn,
So-
we can cure this last disease. How many
We're at
quarantines do we
1,
have in red?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're at 6.
So we need 1 more. So if I can cure the disease and place a quarantine.
So let's see. You move to Miami, and then pull me to you, and then give me a card. So you only have 1 more move,
So no, I can't.
which is unfortunate because if you had just 2,
You know what else I need to do is move this guy away from these fadeds. Blue is
No, because he has the
that's cute.
yeah.
right gear.
I'm a moron. I thought blue was night for some
Um,
reason.
Do you have a red you can discard or you can show to move Knight? Or
I
get
have
him
Tokyo
close?
and Beijing.
Because if on Knight's turn, if he just steps into red and drops a quarantine,
He'll be taking a scar, no matter where he's
Yeah,
going.
those options
Yeah,
are
Tokyo
not-
and Beijing both have
Okay.
faded on them. So
yeah, I don't. Yeah,
where is Knight?
dang,
He's
No, there
I'm
he is,
currently in
somewhere.
Johannesburg, South America. Or,
not a lot of
Africa,
options there. And I don't have any red. Well, no, I don't have any red cards I can use for that
Okay,
either.
so my turn, I can fly to Chennai and go to Jakarta and
Oh.
quarantine.
Okay,
And
so
then we-
if,
and then we
if the
just win?
quarantines don't get busted, then Knight has a way to do it.
Well, if we if we see we get multiple infected cities, I'll just be like, hey, I got another arm I can lose.
Well,
And you don't
So
actually have to lose an arm for
I
it
know.
this time.
yeah, so
Matter.
in this case,
So I said this time.
Yeah.
after Salty's turn, it might make sense to just play that just run it preemptively, and then on my turn we just win.
That's a
Yeah.
good point.
I want to know what we
So,
skipped though.
so
I mean,
yeah,
we can
if you
still
want to,
run 'em
Salty,
to see it.
handle the me and you part first, because I don't
Okay,
think you can do anything with
so-
me.
You need a yellow card?
Yep.
All right, do you
gotta
want to
be
go to
Miami.
Lima, Bogota, or Miami? Yeah, we want to go to Miami.
I guess you could just go anywhere. I guess.
Yeah,
No, we
'cause
want to
he can
go.
just
We want to
show
go
his
to
hand.
Miami.
Nothing
And
wrong ever
he's
happens,
taking me to
Miami.
Miami.
All right, there you go.
That's what Will Smith said.
Before or after the slap?
I think he
Alright.
said it before and after.
I'm a little sad because, like, I want to just win the game and be done with it because it's dangerous and I don't like it. But I would love to eradicate black or yellow so we can get the fucking easier agents on it.
Let's see,
Soft
of course
Taco
I-
said T-Pain cast pain, taps the Glock face down and ends his turn.
It's true.
You know what I've been cracking up?
If I move Knight here, then he could in 1, 2, 3 moves eradicate yellow, but then we'd still haven't won the game, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
It takes me, with my movement, it would take me 1, 2, 3 of my
Hey,
actions to
You
win.
could use San Francisco to go there and then quarantine that.
Oh. Brilliant.
Oh, okay, so that's 2 moves at that point. That still does
So-
not get both Lagos
Yeah, I
and
can get
Santiago,
him
though.
to. If I got him to Buenos Aires, it would take him 3 turns, and then he could fly to there. But then that's not going to finish it.
Man, we're so close to being able to do that.
Well, if you want Knight to take that out, and if I don't have to spend my cards to cure myself, I could fly to Manila, go to Jakarta, spend Jakarta.
Well, that's the thing is, we're definitely going to be done by EOG's turn because he can range quarantine. The question is just,
do we let another turn happen?
The thing is, he can stop one infect phase, so I can move him to here. We can look at these 3 cards, and if they're fine, then he can cure it, and then and then he can stop the next one. If they're not fine, then we just win the game instead.
That's a good point. We can do that. That's a good point. Okay, let's go.
Look at these.
Did you draw your player deck?
You draw to see if it's
Oh.
Ooh,
okay, so he's probably just gonna win the game.
New York.
Yep.
Volcano, Tehran, and Montreal.
That's fine.
Okay, so if you let this happen,
we're gonna get a brand new card to put 3 things on it, but he can stop the infect phase, so nothing happens.
The infect phase after that.
Yep, I like it.
So if that seems like it's okay with you guys,
hey,
I mean,
the way we've been interpreting what we have, it's just
So now we just need Knight to cure yellow, and then we need EOG to win us the game.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna range cure. 1, 2. That's done.
And the piss has been eradicated.
Good job.
Well, I guess I'll go over here to this military base just because.
Just to stare at it and wave your card in the air and go, "You're next."
I don't want to.
I have eradicated my piss. You will be next.
Wave the bomb at them and be like, "Guess what, bitch?
Guess what, bitch? This isn't my goal till next month."
I don't really want to go to San Francisco until next turn anyway.
No, I wouldn't.
All right, draw your last pathetic card, Yugi.
Wait.
You drew the whole deck.
That's the whole deck.
It's like, wait a minute.
I like Johannesburg.
You have too many cards.
This happens regardless. There you go. There's your danger card.
Oh, no.
Does not happen.
Which is nothing. There's no danger.
That's right.
And you know why there's no danger?
Get shuffled. Hang on. I want to see it anyway, but you can still do it if you want.
Yeah, go ahead. What's it?
No danger.
No danger.
No danger. Kolkata.
Danger.
That's
big danger.
Big danger.
And as the world is like, oh no, an infection rate, they hear the Glock shot around the world.
The researcher steps up
and says,
"No,
I have 3 arms. I don't know what's happening there."
And plays hero for the 2nd time.
Are we stretching the rules? Probably. Do I care? No.
I don't know if we are.
I don't know.
We are not stretching.
We are used.
Like, no, fuck that.
Yeah. It's like you guys cost us.
It's your turn.
You cost us to lose the game by being cheap last time. Guess what? We shall be cheaper.
1, 2, 3, 4,
we have
5.
6.
So just throw a quarantine at range at something.
So I just go yeet.
Yeah, we won.
Close enough.
Also, I want to quarantine Atlantis just in case.
Right.
The Glock heard from around the world.
Yeah, the reason I was counting is because I did have enough room to walk to San Francisco and drop 1 and range drop 1, so I could do 2.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure.
All right. For any game played in October after setup, advance all search parties 1 space, or add 1 equipment sticker to a city card in 1 player's hand.
Nice.
Well, we've already used up all the good equipment cards, but
no, man, we got C4.
Or binoculars.
Depending on what our
C4, we got binoculars.
I honestly feel like I'm still leaning towards the save the binoculars for November, December. I think we're going to need them a lot more then, but I don't know that.
It's possible.
Well, we continue our track of not losing a month.
There you go. We lose those again.
That's right, because we have.
Yeah, we'll be able to put C4 or riot gear on something.
And now we have the Glock.
The Glock, dude. You saved our month with that one. I'm not sure we would have lost, but it would have been bad.
We would have at least gotten a few anger ratings. That's the right card, right? Yeah, Los Angeles. Okay, I stick with it. That's good.
Okay, so we have some upgrades to place.
Yep. I definitely think that yellow getting easier agents is something that should happen.
I agree. We didn't place another research center to make permanent. We just didn't really have the time.
Nope. Although on that last turn, you might have been able to pull it off.
Maybe. If I... No, because I don't have your thing. I can't, like, show the card and go there. Otherwise, I could have gone there myself and then,
Okay.
I don't think we care about positive mutation. This positive mutation.
I don't care enough about suppressed. So we can't do any more player upgrades.
That's right.
I mean, I
upgrading another character, but I don't like that.
I vote that we replace this obsessed flaw here with a different upgrade. Maybe that one upgrade that makes it so you can have a whole another scar there.
I got plastic surgery. The scar's gone.
So we have options for unfunded events.
Right. We can either do unfunded events, or we can put 3 equipments on card.
This is not a bad call either. They're both all right. It really just depends.
Like, do we want to... If we're going to start roadblocking more things, maybe drone escort might be something worth putting out there.
Well, it doesn't help us for...
Yeah, it's not roadblocks. It's
roadblocks. That's just the...
Or, yeah, so we get 3. We really haven't been using the grenade belt, but...
It might come in handy later.
Kind of okay,
I mean, especially since I'm still assuming that our next search is going to be in Sydney. There's a good chance we're going to need to clear Sydney before we go there to start searching it.
Yeah, binoculars are going to be big.
Yeah, the binoculars and the right here, I think, are both huge.
Salty, I kind of disagree with you about the search being worse later. I think the way it's supposed to be getting worse is we're supposed to have not finished them.
Uh-oh.
Oh, right, because we did get the advance all searches one space.
Yeah, exactly.
Hang on.
What just happened?
I had to control Z it because I didn't know where those two...
Yeah, I didn't realize they weren't stuck to the ground.
Most of them should have been. I guess those 2 just got missed on the locks. Okay, now they're locked.
But yeah, so Salty, because we've found 3 people and there are 4 search tokens. But some of the people,
maybe you're right.
You maybe can't. I don't actually know how the cards are set up. Maybe you can't start looking for like the virologist before you find the immunologist. I don't know. So
no, we've been getting one every month just in our month draws.
Yeah, those have come through the month draws.
So it's likely enough that
maybe
there's
at
only
least
one
search.
There's at least one contingent search, maybe. So maybe there's another one, or maybe there's another 2 searches. But yeah, I think the binoculars are there normally because you're like, we need to just fucking find this person. Because it keeps coming back.
OG. Oh, never mind, I found it. I was trying to find the last quarantine marker.
No, you know what's crazy? Is that until we found this soldier, we wouldn't have had to do the second objective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if we didn't find him this month, we would have just had a really easy first win.
Yep.
It's all that soldier's fault.
Which makes me wonder.
Well, if that's
what point do you just lose?
What if, like, in December, like, you never found him, and then in December it's like, oh, hey, guess what? Open that box that he had us open that gave us all those things. Oh shit, someone's working against you. Also, there's a December goal to have destroyed all of the military bases, so now you have to do them all this month.
You know, I was wondering why December only had 2 goals in it. And this whole time I've been thinking it's because you're supposed to have been worn down by then. No, I think it's because there are just going to be 2 goals. Eradicate the diseases everywhere and destroy all the military bases everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So if we found
and you know what? Once we get
look
this
at that
last
line.
Yeah.
Once we get this last thing, this DNA samples, she said she's going to be able to come up with a cure for Coda. So it might give us a way to deal with the Fated. It might not. I don't know. But I'm hoping it gives us a way to turn these green cities back into whatever they were before.
You're right. It's gonna allow us to treat it like any other disease, and we're gonna have to eradicate Coda for December.
Yeah. Yeah. Get rid of Coda cities.
We're gonna
and
finally be able to treat Depain.
Good luck. I'll betray us all. And do you think can you use your
researcher?
Can you use your hero ability? No.
No.
It was the researcher all along.
And then it'll be next
right,
year.
I'm
I don't
gonna
know
go
why I
ahead
don't
and,
get invited to these things anymore.
I'm going to erase these paths because there are no paths to Atlantis. But I'm going to leave
That's a
Atlantis.
good point. No. Just have like a mystery path just going off somewhere.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
No, there's a way there, I swear. You have to go to,
The center of the world.
Right to Depain bag.
right to Depain. Depain's the only one who knows how to get to Atlantis. Whether he knows it or not.
That's why it's green already, baby.
That's our ground zero.
Alrighty.
Guys, I don't know what's going on, but City Zero is Atlantis, and we don't know.
Hang on a second. I don't remember. I don't know where the. Yeah, there we go. No, those are permanent. There we go. Problem solved.
Oh, no!
Wait, I pulled the Atlantis card. Oh my gosh.
Where did that come from?
Atlantis is just set at a 5. It's already fallen.
It's actually sunk now too.
So are we thinking gear or are we thinking?
I thought we already did this. I'm thinking popcorn.
Well, we did one of the two.
I agree with Deepain. Damn, he's already on it.
Do we have any? Which? Oh, rioting is 2, right?
Rioting is 2 and 3. Yeah, collapsing is 4.
So parachute, you show the card, then you can take a direct or charter flight to a rioting or collapsing city. You don't even have to use the card.
Wait, really? Damn.
That's what it says.
Damn. Oh, wait. Rioting or collapsing. Does that mean we can't fly to those? Oh, no direct or charter flights in or out.
What?
I have not been paying attention to that.
Wait, what?
When they get above, when they get to
Direct
level
flight
4 or
is
5.
discard a card to move to a city. Charter flight is discard a card that matches the city you're in to move to any city. I didn't even know that
all
was
about
an option.
that rule.
But I've just been using the cards in my hand to fly people around since I don't have to discard them. But those are direct and charter flights. You can't take direct or charter flights to rioting cities.
I don't think we've ended up hitting those cities much, if at all.
I'm pretty sure I've flown somebody to Lima at least once.
We'll have to just be okay with that because we also forgot about the other rule anyway.
Well, through charter or through military, because you can go to military flights.
Guys.
But that changes everything. If I have Atlanta in my hand and I'm standing in Atlanta, I can just fly anyone, anywhere, anytime.
Anywhere? That seems wild.
I legitimately thought you were just missaying Atlantis.
When I'm saying Atlantis,
discard the city that. Wait, hang on. Let me look at my thing. Oh, the pilot only works for direct flights, not for charter flights.
But
I can still discard to move somebody.
Salty can discard the card he's in to put anyone anywhere.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
That's really busted.
But also, that's something we need to remember too. Like, I had a couple of cards in my hand. Like, that's a pretty handy tool.
Like our team,
I just totally forgot.
Our team is really good, but it's also making us really lazy about basic rules because it's like, all right, well, Salty's gonna move me, so let's just move wherever. Where it's
wrong.
like,
I'm gonna do this stuff, and Salty will take care of getting me to the next spot.
Which,
I did it. I found the Triforce.
I found popcorn. It's popping right now.
Look.
I can't help but look at this cube here.
It's the Triforce.
Oh my god.
The Pie Force.
You guys see the cube?
Yeah. I see
Yep,
it.
I see it now. How do we feel about 2 riot gears and a binoculars?
I mean, again, I think it's better to be able to place the card when you know you want it. To just like
Yeah,
be like, I have a riot gear now, than to have to wait until you draw it.
I might agree with that on the riot gear, because I'm probably going to be the one who wants to use them the most for now. And I can also fly with military bases. Although we don't have any military bases in red anymore, so I'm not sure that's quite as relevant.
They're just sabotaged. Can we still go to them?
Listen, all y'all. It's
No,
a
Yeah, they're
they're
destroyed.
no longer starting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 military bases left. We've got 3 more games in which we have a goal of destroying 2 military bases.
Hey, I got a question for you guys.
Huh?
What if we destroyed all of the military bases in the first game and then lost?
We literally couldn't win.
I don't know.
So,
We definitely couldn't beat that objective.
but we need to beat 3 objectives.
Yeah.
So we just don't.
Game's
can't
over.
win.
It's game over, man.
Yeah, I guess we just can't win at that point.
That's weird. You can win so hard you lose. Why does this keep happening to me?
Or you can lose so hard that you can't win anymore.
I activate my
That
scar.
game would have literally have been us just damage controlling the board, trying to eradicate all 3 of these diseases and keep quarantines over here until our player deck was out, so that not everything turned rioting.
True.
Like, we're gonna lose anyway, but just try to keep shit from going to hell.
True. Oh yeah, we'll put a couple of research stations around, and yeah.
All right.
But I do like the idea of putting equipment out. I don't think it's a bad idea to throw binoculars out, because using the turn to put equipment on is something we just don't find the time to do a lot. On the other hand, we can put those on during a game, and we can't put unfunded events on during a game.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. As many infection cards as the current infection rate. Do not change their order. Place a roadblock marker on any 3 routes on the map. Play it at any time, not an action.
That is nice.
Remove 1 disease cube anywhere on the board. Play at any time, not an action.
That's also really good.
Person who plays this
If we're
phase
gonna go with that,
city cards-
I'd say
Oh,
faded.
the faded one probably is better. Yeah.
or 1 faded from any city. Yeah, no, these 2 could save our asses. Both of them.
But I think
I don't really care for
between
that
these
one.
two,
This one
between these
also
two, I'd take the
is pretty
airstrike over the.
Yes, I agree.
I take the airstrike
Let's put
first.
airstrike on something.
So pick a card. Who gets
Where's that
airstrike?
What
nuke?
should we put it?
Where?
I did take
Where
that
is
to
it?
consider it.
Where we go?
Destroy 1 card in the infection discard pile. Destroy it. Remove all cubes and faded figures from that city. Mark it as fallen, then destroy this card.
Look, we only have to pull
But
that 8
Destroy
times.
this card. The card that this is attached to would get destroyed too.
I know. But we could have taken out Chicago like Raccoon City.
We could
Yeah,
have
I
taken
mean that
out
card is
Chicago.
basically completely gone. Cairo. Do we want that for Cairo, or do we want to put it on a red card? I'm thinking
Airstrike?
probably Cairo or one.
I
of-
wouldn't.
Cairo or
Okay, now,
Atlanta.
now that we have placed both of our easier agents, don't put it on a black card because
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing, because
black
I'm more
requires
likely
4 cards
to-
secure than the others. And
Yeah.
also, there are 2 less blue because they're both green now, and 1 less yellow because it's green now. But we still have 12 black spots, and we need the full amount of cards for it. You know?
so can we not use San Francisco to cure
I
blue?
mean,
No, we can.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's 1 less space. Like, there are only 10 blue spaces that cubes can go on, you know?
Mm.
Um,
So we wanna do
I
Atlanta?
don't know about Atlanta.
Well, because it's a research center, so we're less likely to want to flight to it.
That's true.
Or maybe we're more likely to want to flight to it, so we can go to other research centers? I don't know.
Put on
It's also
Chicago. Who wants to go there?
That is a good point. Wait, what was?
But
I'm trying to think. Why were we not going to put it on a red one? I thought we had a reason, but now I can't remember what it was.
I was just thinking in case if we need them for searches or.
Yeah, essentially, the thing is that right now, if I'm holding a red card, I would like to be able to swap it for some of the other red cards that are powerful. So if we keep putting all of our powerful stuff on red cards, then I don't have fodder to throw away to get them back.
And also, if our theory is right that in December we're gonna have to be able to eradicate red, it's like, okay, well we might want to spread that out a little bit so that way.
Chicago's such a
Chicago's airstrike, yeah.
All right, that works. Yeah. I'm cool with that.
I do still think we put some of the more powerful ones on red if we get other options, but I think that just having the one faded thing on Chicago is nice, because that means I can just start swapping blue cards to start grenading.
Oh my god, that's funny.